Good one. The pilot.
Boom.
You looking for this?
You look at
What's going on, guys? We are back with episode number 59 of My Cup of Tea. Closing in, only 10 more. Anyway, joining us today, we have Carson. Carson, the top
That's
spot
right.
over here.
I'm here first.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Hawkeye. It seems like we talked about it last week, but we didn't. And Nathan just watched all 3 episodes for the first time, so I'm excited to get his breakdown of everything because a lot of stuff going down in the show already. It's already half over, which is kind of crazy, but I'm digging the vibes here. I love the tone of the show is going for, and yeah, can't wait to talk about it more along with some other movie news tidbits.
Temporal pincers, if you will.
Indeed.
Nice. Joining us as well, Evan.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like Hawkeye a lot. It's a very good action comedy. Having a blast. I love me some Haley Steinfeld. She's really good in the show, so can't wait to talk about it.
All right. So yeah, I just watched the first 3 episodes, which was a blast and a half to go through. It's just a simple phrase, and then Evan's just. I'm gonna put that down.
Nobody says that.
I say it, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna put it on our fucking merch list.
What was the other one?
Awesome.
Biblically something.
Biblical something. I don't know.
No. I can't leave it because I'll forget.
You wrote it down. I
did.
watched you do it.
Wait, hold on. Biblical banger. I did write it down.
Fuck.
The Matrix. You didn't say biblical banger last night. Is it a biblical banger?
What did I say today? Time and a half or no?
Blast and a half.
Blast and a half. Okay.
No, nobody says that.
I say it. So yeah, is there any Mephisto level conspirizing to be had in the show? They sold a skull of a dinosaur as the Savage lands in Antarctica. Is the MCU venturing? No.
I didn't even think about that.
We went back to Avengers Tower. Who is it sold to?
Well, it's funny because I was looking back. I was like, is it even there? I didn't see it.
Wait, they talked about Avengers Tower in like the first episode, didn't they? Like episode 1 or 2.
I think maybe 2. Yeah, I think 2.
What was the context?
It's just
Oh yeah,
like are we gonna go to a safe house like Avengers Tower or something? And
Yeah.
then he's saying Tony sold that years ago.
Yeah. In other words, Marvel sold that years ago. We still don't know who was owning it.
It's so funny because I'm like, oh my god, because I was watching, I was like, man, that was like so many years ago, and then I'm thinking, I was like, 4 years ago for us. It's not that long.
Literally, yeah, in universe. Like,
But in
And
universe, it's like 9.
Exactly. It like 90% of the audience watching these movies have no idea. Like, oh, it was sold or something. Like most people don't even know or care.
Let's go. Fucking Homecoming connections in that case. Like,
exactly. I still think I'm leaning now towards the Baxter building. That's what I'm leaning towards more so than. I used to think it had to be like Oscorp, but like them bringing in Green Goblin and No Way
Fisk
Home.
Tower.
Possibly. I just finished playing Act 1 of not Act 1, the first mission of Spider-Man PS4.
Hey, I'm playing that right now.
farther than I ever got.
Motherfucker.
I can multitask.
I made it to the elevator.
Oh my gosh. Carson, the guy who never finishes a game at all.
You guys see that? You guys see that clip from the Spider-Man 3 game where like they failed to click and he just like crashed on the fire, and the hostage is just like, I'm going to die.
It's the best to live ever. I'm leaning toward Baxter Building more so because like John Watts is doing Spider-Man movies, and then he's also doing Fantastic Four.
It's weird. There's so many like open doors because John is doing Fantastic Four, but then at the same time, it's like Fisk is also a Spidey connected thing. And we know Daredevil for No Way Home, and it's like, wow, there's so many open doors.
I just don't see Fisk going from a guy who got beaten up so badly in season 3, which you guys have to watch, but he got crumbled at the end of season 3. And now he's gonna have a Fisk Tower. I'm like, and more so like,
look, man, it's been 5 years since that snap. Who's to say what's happening?
Who's to say? The power vacuum.
Power vacuum.
It's Sharon Carter. She bought the.
She bought it. Yeah, at least.
She's the main villain. She's Uncle in the show.
I am running an interesting theory of just like I'm like, why the hell of all things are they like chasing after a watch in the first episode? And then my brain is like thinking, oh, maybe it's fucking Tony's quick Civil War gauntlet watch, and it's fucking lead into Armor Wars. I don't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting tie-in.
I just thought it was just rich people doing dumb shit. Is what I got from.
Nice.
They got scraps from Avengers Compound. I'm like, what the fuck? So
yeah, you mentioned the Avengers. It has to be something pretty important. And Hawkeye mentioned it in episode 3, where Kate was like, or I think Clint was like, is there anything important that they were looking for at the auction? And she's like, well, I don't know, just some Avengers trinkets. But we know as an audience, like, they specifically were looking for that watch, and they showed off the Ronin costume afterwards or beforehand, whichever one. Yeah. So Ronin thing was there, but also I think the MacGuffin still is like what's inside of that Avengers watch. I hope it's not too Iron Man connected. I'm like, come on, please. I'm tired of Iron Man. But he's been there for like 2 years. I'm sick and tired of Iron Man. But
second, the man that saved the fucking universe.
Overall, I already saw episode 1 and 2. Nathan, what did you think of episodes? I guess let's go in order. Like, episode 1, like the first episode. What did you
Never meet your heroes?
What did you say?
God damn it.
That's what it's called.
Oh, I thought you were.
No,
you just threw me back to like Last Jedi press tour vibes of like, when did we meet Luke Skywalker? He may not be the hero that we expected.
I feel bad for Daisy and Mark.
Yeah, it was not
like,
her at
God,
all. But
come on.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm taking down the Tracksuit Mafia in game right now.
Oh my god, Carson, what did you think of episode 1?
Episode 1, having known nothing about Kate Bishop, I thought it was a really kind of clever and sweet introduction.
Sorry, I was ready to talk. I was
no, you lost your
You're
chance.
distracted. You lost.
I'm not distracted.
You're a fraud, Nathan. Next.
You're a fraud,
I think it is
Nathan, man.
I think it is interesting with her character in the first episode. Like she's supposed to be in college, right? But I think
I think she's 22, 23?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, so she's my age, Nathan's age. Well, Nathan's 23 now.
I'm older than Kate Bishop. The fuck?
Holy shit!
That's illegal.
Older than you, Carson.
By a month.
I'm not allowed to be older than MCU heroes.
Well.
I grew up with this shit. I'm
Welcome
the old man now.
Existential crisis.
Old man Nathan.
Oh god, where's my hearing aids?
Anywho,
I might need one.
So I thought
I woke up this morning. I was partially blind, like my eyes. I was so
what is
scared.
going on?
I don't know, but I was so fucking. This is like completely off the rails, but I was so fucking scared when I woke up because I was like, usually I can like comprehend words quickly by now, but there's a slight blur happening, and I'm really concerned. Do I need my
That's
glasses?
not good.
Oh, it was scary.
Not at all.
Not at all, boy. But it fixed itself, and I'm fine now. But I was freaked out. Maybe I didn't get my sleep. It was scary.
You need to go to the eye doctor or something.
The Matrix.
I don't have insurance.
The Matrix was glitching.
It is what it is.
That's America for you.
Biden, help. Biden, if you're watching My Cup of Tea, FBI agents, please.
They cry for help. Oh my god. YouTube's gonna send Nathan an email and be like, "Here's a link."
I literally I can't afford groceries, healthcare. It's horrible.
Hey,
but this motherfucker got 5 tickets to see Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's different.
Get out of here.
Well,
that's worth
three of them are
that is worth healthcare.
Oh no. Sorry, Carson. What were you saying?
I don't even know something. Oh, about Kate Bishop.
Episode 1, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, she's supposed to be in college, and I think she's played down a little bit in age. Like she's kind of like really like, I mean, naive. I don't know. I just got like some of the stuff. She's like pretty naive and like
she's
whatever.
She comes from like a rich upbringing, so she probably gets out of stuff more often than most.
Yeah, very true. But I love that whole introduction of her dad dying right in the
Battle of New York.
Yeah, great.
Which was it was so great. I was like, I want more of this, please. If we're in such like a deep established universe that like putting more points of views of like people on the ground is so fascinating.
It seems like we're getting a lot of these flashbacks too. Like in WandaVision, we got that scene with Maria Rambeau where she saw like the people disappearing. Like I love these kind of flashbacks.
I love that scene.
Yeah, we just
this got a little on the nose because then they're at and she's like, I need a bow and arrow. I'm like, okay, let's not do
Well, no. I don't think it was like that. It's just like she's inspired by the person that saved her life.
Oh, I know. It was just a little
I fucking love it. You're not allowed.
And it was really weird too because she gets into an argument with her mom in the kitchen. And her mom's like, okay, they get a little like jabby, and then she's like, go find like a chess set or something. She walks away, and then the whole Avengers things happen, and she can't find her parents. I'm like, how big is this house? Where are your mom? Where's your mom at?
Penthouse,
Where's your dad at? It's like, where are you guys? She could have died, and like nothing happened. Like none of the parents were there. It was really weird. And then mom comes out after the fact. Yeah,
she comes out. She's like, I'm sorry. This is the only way. I have to wake up Ghidorah. The monsters will save our planet.
Like, no crossover.
It's so funny seeing Vera Farmiga. For some reason, that's the one role we've hooked her in, but like she's done Conjuring and so much other.
Yeah, she's great. And it's funny. I'm fast forwarding a little bit, but like the show is portraying her like as a mom who happens to be marrying a shady guy. But it's like, it's Vera Farmiga. She's definitely the evil one here. She's in charge of it. I mean, so is Swordmaster. But I'm like, she's the evil one here. But I think the show wants us to be like surprised, or at least.
Oh man, so we're like 3 episodes in. There's been no like we're halfway through.
She is evil.
Wait, she's the.
You don't know that.
She is evil.
She wasn't evil in The Conjuring.
No, she wasn't.
Wait, she's the one from the talks to Yelena in the Black Widow scene.
No,
she's the one
the mom.
See, they looked exactly the same to me, and I'm like,
what?
What?
Who? Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Yeah, and then Kelly's like, no, that's not the person from Seinfeld. I'm like, they look the exact same.
No, they don't.
They do not. Wait, I assure you, they do not. First off, even if we're only talking about the characters, she's got purple in her hair.
Yeah, she's black and purple.
So highlights. Knowing nothing about the character, that threw me for the loop in the first like 20 minutes because I'm like, okay, is this the person that's like rounding up the other?
Carson, I need you to Google both actresses back to back right now.
Please do. Please.
I don't know what the other actress name is.
Vera Farmiga and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
She's from Seinfeld, Veep. She's literally, I don't want to say iconic comedian, but like one of the most popular woman comedians.
Julia
Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh my gosh! Did they look nothing like? Oh jeez. It'll pop up on Google when you put in Julia.
Julia L.
Julia L. Yeah.
Images. Elaine.
With Julia Garner. But
bro, they both got dark hair and dark eyes. Look,
you blind motherfucker.
This is what happens when you don't watch the
Conjuring. Blind. You are blind.
Oh my gosh. I'm disappointed in Kelly too for not realizing it too.
No, Kelly knew.
Okay.
Fucking Mr. Magoo over here.
Yeah, I got confused, guys. No, Jesus Christ. But yeah, totally different characters. But yeah,
anything like actually. Well,
this is a fascinating development.
Only reason I didn't scream is because my cat's in my face. But
yeah, I like going back to it. I like the prologue. I think the mom's definitely evil. You don't get a famous actress. It's like in a mystery, whatever. The most famous actor or actress is the evil person. Like you don't hire like Vera Farmiga to just be, hey, I'm just a mom. No, you're bad. You're evil. Yeah. You're sus.
Bad meets evil.
Okay. Yeah, and even kind of get that.
A second.
I think there's gonna be an instance where like she knows, like obviously she knows like what the fuck her new husband is doing and like is in the gist of it, and so I think there's gonna be kind of sort of a falling out of like, well, mom, you're kind of like not doing good shit, and
isn't the husband literally just trying to like get her money? Like, isn't that?
I don't know. He kills his grandpa. He kills his uncle. Kills his uncle.
His uncle, because I don't think he wants to share the inheritance.
Exactly. So he gets his uncle's money.
Right.
So why does he need her?
Well, no, not his money. He doesn't get it. He like the whole point is the lead up of inheritance for, I think, marrying into the money because he has like none right now. You figure he would have some if he was like good with his uncle. Clearly, they're not.
Like, I don't think they're close. Yeah, but I think he comes from an established organization. All right.
I mean, yeah, he's doing well.
He's doing well for himself. Yeah,
but like he wants more, and I think like
what's his
bishops
name, by the way?
have
Jack Duquesne, right? Jack Duquesne.
Sounds right.
Stepdad.
Stepdad, that works too. Yeah, but I think he's using her for connections more so than money because she works for the security firm, which is funding a lot of these tracksuit mafia, the bad guys. Like episode 3, she goes into a computer and it's like, don't look up this guy. I'm like, okay, you're sus.
Y'all hear my branch?
I did hear that. I thought that was Toad's.
I just like I don't know why it's
blowing
just
in
like
the wind.
It's like hitting my house. Like
it must be the wind.
It's Final Destination.
But yeah, episode 1 was really solid. I had a blast. I think I have a lot of fun with these powerless superheroes. It is really setting itself apart from the other shows already. Like WandaVision's more of a comedic rom-com, rom-dram. And then we have, I mean, it got dramatic towards the end.
You're so right, because I'm rewatching this car chase right now in episode 3, and I just love all it's like trick arrows. That's the whole gist of it. Like
it's funny because I was sitting there, I was just watching it, and I was like, oh hell yeah, we just saw this on Disney Plus Day. It was really cool. Right. And then like I'm watching, I'm like, there's some fucking tweaks to this scene. Like they didn't have the fucking like hearing impairment muffle on Clint during that presentation.
Preview, yeah.
There was more shots of the arrows, and even like the car dialogue was like it was. I don't know if it was like a redub or it was like a different performance take. It was like, wow. Little things. But yeah, the whole thing is really cool. I really found it interesting that we're kicking off right away with Clint having a hearing aid. Just because like the man survived 5 explosions that we've seen, and it's
he's been to space.
Yeah.
The montage in episode 2 was really cool too. Where he's like, how did that happen? But they have such great chemistry in episode 2. It's really good. But episode 1, you mentioned the hearing aid in the musical. I thought like, okay, he has a hearing aid in his left ear, but he can still pretty much hear without it, like his right ear or something.
I don't think so. I think it's probably just like a one-sided thing, which sounds.
Episode 3 it didn't seem so one-sided. It seemed very bad. Like episode 3, it seemed like he really can't function much without.
It is. But I mean, like even when he turns it down, like his daughter's talking to him on the other side, and he can't hear it. So also, Clint wasn't feeling that musical. I loved it. I want more.
I had a blast.
If they don't put that track on Spotify, fuck, they literally turned the "I Can Do This All Day" into a song. I'm here for it.
I can do this all day.
It was so funny. Like you're watching it, he was like. You know who wasn't here? That guy. It's fucking Ant-Man.
Ant-Man just dancing his butt off. I'm like, why is Ant-Man needing
Battle in New York? What's going on?
Oh man,
that's really funny. But it is like a nod. Like Ant-Man was like an original Avenger in the comics, so like he is kind of was supposed to be there. But yeah, the musical was very fun. I love the stuff with Clint's family. It was really good. You see, is it Joe Russo's daughter? Is like his Clint's daughter, right? Joe, she's back. I wanted more Linda Cardellini
every time. I mean,
every time.
It seems like she's cameoed like once an episode. So
yeah, but yeah, she was good here. And this is where they established like the ticking clock of the series, where we have 6 episodes, and for Clint, there's 6 days until Christmas. So every episode
gotta get home.
A day to Christmas, which is really cool.
Miss my flight, honey.
First episode, he misses flight. Second episode, he missed like movie night. Third episode, he misses like.
Dude, speaking of, I love the little thing
Christmas
where it's like
sweaters. Yeah.
She like goes over in the corner when the kids are making the gingerbread houses, and she's like, "How bad is it?" He's like, "Ah."
All these assholes.
He just comes home from work. It's like tracksuits again. Like,
and then right after that, he has to go to the fucking cosplay.
The LARP.
That shit was funny.
It was pretty great.
I loved it. I saw some people like not liking it, like it was too goofy.
No, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I think I was seeing on Twitter they like cut a scene of like somebody like in like the comic accurate Hawkeye suit.
I missed it. Wow.
doing some stuff. So that's funny.
That's really cool.
They pulled the Wolverine,
Yeah.
and an Iron Fist, I think, actually. But yeah, it's cool just to see the progression. Protect Lucky the pizza dog at all cost.
Oh, but yeah, we can see Lucky in episode 1.
Yeah.
Does he come from the like the evil auction?
No,
Or
he's
He was out in the streets.
yeah, he's just out front, in front of the building where the auction is happening, and he.
like during like the tracksuits come in and then the dog comes out afterwards, or
No, the dog was outside because remember she went out to get air.
He was just around, and then I think he bit one of the tracksuits, and then like the tracksuit's kicking him down. That's when Kate saves him and comes back.
She's in the Ronin suit at that point.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Ronin suit. There's a great scene when Jack, the stepdad, like the Ronin's kicking butt and saving the people in there from the tracksuits, and then Jack spots Ronin for a second. I'm like, I think Jack saw Ronin or had a run-in with Ronin during the snap. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Interesting.
Maybe.
I think he had a run-in with Ronin during the snap. That's why he doesn't like the guy, or that's why a lot of people don't like Ronin. But yeah, that was really cool. And again, that evil Avengers watch. I don't know, no idea what that means. I was gonna say something else, but I forget. But yeah,
it's Kang's watch.
Kang's watch.
That'd be really cool.
But yeah, it's really cool just seeing like the through lines of this Ronin story arc, because I really thought it was just going to be like one and done after Endgame, but they're really like progressing it forward. I also find it interesting just to think what potential like troubles we could have down the road in the second half of the show, because we know they set up at the end of Black Widow that Yelena is going to be looking for Clint, and also it seems like nobody has knowledge that Clint was Ronin. However, Julia, she has a photo of Clint with the hood down in the Ronin suit. Now, is that probably just fucking like set photo convenience? Tell a story? Probably.
Somebody knows.
But if it's not, and maybe the higher ups like Kingpin, maybe, I don't know,
that'd be cool.
Has some knowledge that would
or that information could be bought.
I mean, clearly, like, again, even if it is like a convenience photo, like, we know Yelena knows it's Clint that was Ronin.
What do you guys want better? Like, do you want Yelena or like a third party to tell Kate, or do you want Kate to figure it out that, oh yeah, this guy is Ronin? Because 3 episodes in, she has no idea.
Right.
Because Kate still, like, episode 3, she was like, are you close to this Ronin person? And he's like, yeah, I know him, or I know of him, something like that.
Well, I don't think it's fucking Branch. I don't think it's really gonna affect how Kate feels about Clint, because I mean he's already like protecting the supposed guy. I don't really think it changes much of the dynamic if Clint happens to be him as well. I think more of the factor may come down to a misunderstanding of like what happened to Natasha, which I think will be an emotional like breakthrough in the arc for Clint in the show, to get it like properly explained out there.
Right.
It's also, it was interesting. I was like watching the opening number, and I was like, damn, this sucks that Clint's just like watching his like a portrayal of his friend with Black Widow. But then I'm watching and I'm like, wait, fuck, like 3 of them are dead at this point. This sucks. This all sucks.
Cap, Tony, Natasha. Yeah, Natasha, that's 2 very important through lines for this show, is like the depression regarding what truly happened with Natasha, Clint not being able to get over it, which I really like. And then also the damage with Ronin. Like 2 things colliding there. Nobody really knows who Ronin is. Ronin killed a lot of these people, did a lot of bad things. But then also he has to deal with what happened with Natasha. So 2 colliding things. I'm very curious to see what happens. I want what's best for Clint. I like Clint. Jeremy Renner's been killing it. Like his chemistry with Haley is great. And then
they're awesome.
I just want him to be home with his kids, watching movies, man. It's
Me too.
Holidays. I've cared about Clint and his family since Age of Ultron, and god damn it, it's just stuck even more so by this point.
Yeah, and I like that his wife knows. Like, like they were talking about like family, and then Linda Cardellini like talks about like, you still like not over Natasha, and he's like, yeah. Like it's still like a big through line, which I'm very happy to see, because I thought like it was going to be important to the series, but I didn't know how much they were gonna dive into it. But
it is also like interesting to think like Ronin's painting such a bad light of like, oh, he's fucking massacred so many people, and it's like he's taking out fucking like cartel members and stuff, and it's not like Clint didn't do like similar shit as a SHIELD agent. So
That's true, but also like they really got you. Again, I'm jumping forward, but in episode 3, we get a whole great prologue with Echo and her grandfather, uncle, not uncle.
I want to say just father.
Just father.
Father,
Okay,
think, yeah.
But yeah, her father, played by the great actor. I forget his name now. I love him. He was.
I saw a tweet about. Yeah, what's his name? He's in Fargo, I think. And
am I in the fucking hurricane?
I know, right? Look it up for me, Carson. But he was in Westworld season 2 as a phenomenal character. Is that a show you finished, Carson?
No.
Oh, okay.
The dragging.
But yeah, he was great. But then he gets killed by Hawkeye, like straight up stabbed. I'm like, wow.
Impaled right through.
I was like, whoa, this is deep.
Disney.
I know, Disney XD. Yeah.
They go to Times Square in like the second or third episode, which I was recently at, and I was like, this is trippy. But then I just see like they're walking past the Disney store, and I'm like, fucking Disney's canon in the MCU. But yeah.
He's like, Kate, we're owned by that company right there. You see that? Yeah, cool.
You see that fucking mouse?
But yeah, I love that introduction. But going back to episode 2 or episode 1 or 2, I thought it was very funny how, like Carson was talking about earlier, Kate is a very like immature character because of her background, but she's also like very well, like she can fight. Like she was beating up people in episode 3 and 2. She's a great fighter. She plays karate and archery. So. Great,
like opening titles origin.
Yeah. Which I wish they kept for all the episodes, but they fast forward it.
I know.
2 and 3.
Speaking on that character point, though, I think it's interesting that like I love the first fight in the auction room area because we get the sense that she can fight, but she's never done it for real, if that makes sense.
Also,
so it's kind of funny.
she also doesn't do it like lethally. Like she hasn't killed anybody. She's just knocking people. She used a frying pan at one point. Like she's like.
That's a good point. Are we going to see her first kill in this series? Did she kill Kazi or something?
That's dark.
I don't know.
I know. I'm gonna bet no kill whatsoever.
I agree. Yeah.
And
save it for Young Avengers.
Right. And it's also honestly great to see the showcase that like you get hit with a fucking wine bottle, it's not gonna shatter.
Yeah, it just like bounced.
Funk, ow.
A thick wine bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great. Do you guys think Kate will be Hawkeye the Mantle by the end?
100%.
You think so?
100%. At least I hope so, right? It has to be.
I mean, this is the swan song for Hawkeye.
Do you think,
in a way.
Do you think it'll be like but do you think it'll be like an unspoken thing, or what do you think?
Like a found family, like
you are Hawkeye. Well, I'm just watching this scene now where they're talking about. This is why I never wear
somebody's just robbing
a flashy costume. He's like, I never wear this flashy costume. I'm not a role model. It's getting deep right now because he's like, I'm not a role model.
I love that scene. It's a great scene.
Yeah. And she's like, what are you talking about? And so I think by the end it's kind of get flipped on its head a little bit. They'll be like that.
Kate's never. I don't think like Kate has explicitly stated how Hawkeye saved her in New York like at all. She's just been like, oh, you're such an inspiration. So I think again that can also be like if Kate. I don't think so, and I think that would be like a great moment of like a breaking point with Kate, like like that. Think about like that deleted scene in The Last Jedi when Luke's fucking with Rey on the third test, and she's like, "That Luke Skywalker you hate so much, I believed in him." Like a scene like that for Clint's like to like really like take back like the idea of like, all right, you know what, I am who I am, and I'm gonna do some good. I mean, he already is, but like I'm really gonna embody it for her.
Like that scene that Carson's talking about, she says like, you decided to not spend time with Christmas with their family. You could easily just left and whatever. But you had this duty with Ronin thing, but also you stayed to help me. Like you helped me my bandages, you helped me with my apartment. It's been 3 days now and he's still helping her out. So I think no matter what he says, the old curmudgeon, but he still is like a very great guy in his heart. But that scene also gave me not death flags for Clint. Obviously, he's not going to die. But he said, like, this path they want to go down. And again, it's her character where she's so, like, excited. She wants to be part of this journey, this superhero journey. But he says there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of loss going down this path. I think either her her dad already died, so I don't think Bjorn is dying. But I don't know. I think somebody close to her is going to die. Not whether it's going to be in Hawkeye or Young Avengers. Somebody close to her will die, and then we'll reference this scene where she's like, "Oh wow, he's right. Like something dark is happening because something has to shake her worldview. Like she's been in a huge car chase, and she's still like, wow, that was fun. It's like
shake her worldview was literally had her fucking house destroyed by aliens.
And then she was like, "Let me pick up a bow and arrow," and she's still messing with bows that are bells at her college. Like she's a little bit entitled, but she's also very well trained, and she's also mature too. So it's like it's a mix. That's why I like Kate's character. She's very human, but I still think something's going to happen to her to shake her world. And I think that could just be like the reveal that Ronan killed a lot. Hawkeye is Ronan. He's been lying to you a little bit, and he has killed certain people. How is that going to affect her shiny viewpoint on Hawkeye? Because right now she thinks Hawkeye is like this cool guy who saves people, and he's a good guy at heart, which he is. But also, she doesn't know about his dark past. And I think the show wants to be like, what's Kate's reaction going to be like? Is she going to be hurt by this? How is she going to like move forward knowing this? But I think she's going to be like, I know who Clint is as a person.
It is It is a mirroring thing between Kate and Echo that they both lost their father.
I was going to bring that up. I love the parallel. I love me some parallels in TV shows. And there are some beautiful parallels between Kate and Echo. Kate comes from a rich family, went to a high-end school. Her mom pays for everything. She's very skilled, but her dad did die. That's kind of like her, what do I call it? What do they call it in Westworld? It's like your center stone, like your cornerstone, like that dark event that happened in your past that really shapes your mind. And her dad died for Kate, and then Echo's Maya Lopez, her dad died as well. But what's interesting here is that where Kate, her dad died, and in the same event, she became very enthralled and very interested in the idea of Hawkeye. But for Echo, her dad dies, and she hates Ronan, which is the alter ego of Hawkeye in a sense here. So both shaped by Clint, but in a light way and in a dark way, and it's going to collide in a couple episodes, and I'm very excited to see what happens. And they're around the same age, right?
I think so. Like, because dude, it's so funny because they flashed back. I was like 2007. I was like, this.
I was doing the math too. I was like,
no, it's funny because like before like they turned the camera on, I was like, this is really fucking young for Kate, and it was Echo, and I was like, oh fuck. And then
like 3 minutes.
And then I'm looking at like the schoolwork they're doing, and it's 2007. I'm like, fucking, we're the same age as Echo. What the fuck's going on?
Are they both 22?
I think they're roughly the same age.
Roughly the same age. I didn't do the 2007 to 2021 math.
I was in doing more math. In 2012 for Battle of New York, Kate was 9 in the flashback.
Was she?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if I go back fucking 5 years,
that's 22.
So I think she's probably like a couple years older than Kate. I'm glad I can do this math for you.
This season or this episode 3 ending, man.
Yeah. Carson fishing the episode.
I was just rewatching it live because
rewatching.
I also want to like say it was a great moment, like when they're being interrogated and being inquired, and like Clint's telling like this false, but also semi-true story about how the Ronin was like killed. When effectively, when like we pulled off the time heist and stuff, like the days of Ronin were over. But then like when he like tries to like wrap it in a bow to put everything to rest, to say that Natasha was the one to kill Ronin, which in a way is kind of true when she's the one who went to go get him on his final.
Don't give me hope.
That
the meme.
Moment. Yeah, we laugh, but like it was that fucking moment where like they fucking like take hands and stuff, and like she brings him back away from the lifestyle of Ronin. So it true in a sense from a certain point of view.
Oh god, the beauty of the MCU. We were talking about this with Eternals, how like Eternals wouldn't be the same given all the events that happened prior to it. Like it really makes it more profound.
Carson's favorite movie.
I know, and then
good. Sorry.
I really wish you were there, man. We could have swayed you back.
I know. Me and Nathan had some deep discussions, but Clint had a great line here where Natasha saved him, which really contextualized that scene, which I think is pretty good in the movie, but like not my favorite scene in Endgame. But it makes it more impactful. It's like, no, Natasha killed Ronin in that scene, which is very important, very powerful. which goes back to like when Yelena comes crashing in, being like, "You killed Natasha." He's like, "God damn it."
You killed my sister.
Can I just go home, you fuckers? Like,
I know, right? He wants to go home.
I just want fucking
deal
sweaters and
I gotta deal with
movies,
the spitting image of Natasha and her sister, probably using the same fucking fighting style when she shows up. And
yeah.
What?
Oh, by the way, Carson, can you look up how old is Yelena supposed to be in Black Widow? Is she like? I think she's older than Kate, but I'm not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah,
right.
they were. She was like a really young child in like what was it, 90?
Oh, you're right.
For the flashback, 96.
90, my birthday, yeah, 96.
She's still in her 20s, but not.
Let me see. Oh wait, Yelena has to be okay. I'm 25. They're in 2020. Oh, yeah, so she's like.
I think she's like 2 years older. Because if me and Kate are roughly the same age, she's born like 98, 99. So
I think she's like 27, 28, and Kate's like 22.
Yeah.
I wonder is Yelena gonna be the oldest member of the Young Avengers?
That's a good.
That would be really weird, Mama Yelena.
Yeah, I think she's only like 24ish.
I'll look it up.
But yeah, it's still young. Fuck, we're not old. Damn it.
I'm old. Yelena Belova age Yelena is 27 when she reunited Natasha in Black Widow.
Oh, wow. You're right on the money.
She was 6 years old in 1996.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So she was born in 1990? No,
yeah.
Sure.
1 year before the Winter Soldier's mission report. Fucking timelines.
How do you know that?
I'm just thinking back to the days when, like, a new MCU's movie is out. Time to fucking rewatch the entire franchise. Let's go. It's impossible now.
Yes, not doing that anymore.
So it's just like so much lore is sunk in my brain of like Avenger days, Phase 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
See, I don't have that. I don't have that to pull from. I don't think I've rewatched it in full since like.
Just ask me. Just message me like, hey Nathan.
Civil War days, maybe, or like.
Yeah.
I did a whole thing for Infinity War, not Endgame, but Infinity War.
Yeah.
I think by Civil War, all I did was I rewatched the Iron Man and Cat movies because I felt like
I did the same thing. Yeah. Had to get my Obadiah Stane.
How many movies are we at now?
34.
We're at 30.
We're 30.
We're not at 30.
We're like 30 projects with the shows.
Oh. Come on.
All right, let me do fucking math real quick. Hold on.
It's 24, 25.
Yeah. Plus we got.
Fucking 612.
I think Eternals is like 25 or 26, one of those. They asked this question to Jeremy during the press interviews I was watching. He was like, I don't know. Very funny.
Doing math.
But he did get that Eternals was the last movie that came out, and Haley didn't know that.
17.
We were just at what was the 20th? Wasn't like Ant and the Wasp the 20th or something?
I think
sure.
So. Hold on. So
oh boy.
Okay. Right. So after Doctor Strange 14, just 3 more movies after that, so that's 17. So 20 is Ant-Man and the Wasp, 22 is Endgame, 23
26 films.
23, yeah, so 23 was Far From Home, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals. So we're at 26 films and
plus
5 MCU shows at this point.
Yeah.
If you count what if. You should.
Spider-Man No Way Home will be the 27th MCU movie.
27th MCU movie, 32nd project
of the MCU. Yeah.
If you don't count the fuck. Well, okay. Fuck. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and fucking the Netflix shows.
We don't count that.
No.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still the best.
Everyone will count.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still the best show. Marvel show.
It's pretty great. I need to.
Next to Daredevil. Yeah. Another show that you guys fuckers didn't finish.
I will in the next few days.
No, you won't.
Yes.
No, you won't. It's fine.
I'll put.
Nathan, you don't have to impress me. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll bet a movie ticket admittance.
Please do. So I can go to Florida or whatever you live.
No, Wikipedia wants me to donate $2.75. It's that time of year. To all U.S. readers, donate money. Otherwise, we'll shut down.
No, they won't. They're fine.
Yeah. They're bluffing.
They're bluffing. Shuts down.
According to WikiLeaks, they're lying.
But
Benedict Cumberbatch.
What else I like about these? But yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room while we're at it with Echo. In the flashback, they're having the karate training, and the dad says like, "Your uncle will pick you up later." And then we have a thicker figure in black comes in, pinches, pinches her cheek, and she's like, "Ah, no!" But
you embarrassed me in front of them.
You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa.
That's good.
No, pretty bad.
Does he go that? Like what the fuck?
He shakes his head back and forth.
Isn't Vincent very well spoken?
Vincent's the best.
Yeah.
Vanessa's not in the flashback. But either way, Uncle shows up, quote unquote Uncle shows up in black.
Uncle Iroh.
I wish. Great guy. And people have theorized that this might have to be kingpin of crime here, Wilson.
It 100% is.
Fisk.
Yeah.
This motherfucker on Twitter is like tweeting random ass poems. He's like, "Oh, just like was inspired. I saw a kid outside today." Like, shut up.
He's like, I want my own No Way Home.
He's
like, "Oh, I was inspired by life." Like, nah, you're in the show, liar.
He didn't say yes or no.
He tweeted out like this long poem, and then someone quote tweeted and was like, "This is about the Marvel NDA." Like, oh my god.
Do you guys think we're gonna see this guy in the series?
Yes.
Yes.
You think so?
It's all gonna culminate in this because they're going off the run, which I have in my Comixology on
the Matt Fraction.
Yeah, I need to read it.
And
who's an executive producer?
It's all gonna culminate at that party, right?
I mean, there was like a OG rumor way back when that he was not only going to be in the show, but it was going to be like somewhere around like episode 5, I think.
The penultimate episode, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most shows get crazy at the penultimate episode.
So I think Yelena's going to be in episode or what
next week?
Did you see the new masked figure picture that like came out?
I did.
I think so. I didn't know
with like the green goggles, which I was looking at the replies. And
where did that come from? Was that a video or just like somebody just posted it?
I think
TV spot.
Yeah, it's just like one of those previews. Mid-season trailer. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, so I think Yelena's going to be like lurking in the background next episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe the end reveal will be Yelena possibly at the end of episode 4. And then we'll progress with Echo and all that stuff probably more. And by episode 5, see Kingpin in the flesh.
In the Matt Fraction run, spoiler alert, Echo, or I don't know if it's Matt Fraction run, but either way, in Echo's backstory, Wilson Fisk was the one that hired who kills Echo's dad in that series? Or hires somebody to kill Echo's dad. And Echo doesn't realize that. And then that really jumpstarts her redemption arc to go away from Wilson Fisk. Wilson Fisk was kind of like her guardian for a time growing up for Echo. That's her backstory. But then Echo becomes a good character after fighting Daredevil, after being betrayed by Wilson Fisk, after she figures out that, hey, Fisk ordered the hit on my dad, so now I'm going to go against Fisk.
Which I'm sure will enter a similar arc like that because we also know Echo herself has a Disney Plus show on the horizon.
Exactly.
Now.
I think because of that, I think we are going to get a good redemption for Echo this season. I think Wilson Fisk was the one that probably clued Ronan into where to go for the tracksuit mafia. Maybe, maybe
I would agree.
Maybe Wilson was like, "Hey, go to this place," and
like it's a mutual win-win for him or something.
Exactly,
because it seems that Clinton knows who's at the top of the mafia.
Yeah, but he's just using the pronoun game where it's like,
because he's just like that's a piece of shit. Like,
yeah,
it's not like a fucking like, oh, it's Khan, who
exactly like crickets. But so I think Wilson Fisk either ordered the hit or like gave the location away or something. Like Echo is going to have some kind of cool redemption in this season, I think, which is going to be really cool to see. Because again, there are parallels between her and Kate, and I think they're going to come closer by the end of the series, which would be very cool.
So where's the Echo show going to? Is the Echo show going to be after this?
Probably.
I presume so.
If I were to guess.
Yeah.
Probably. And it will probably have like flashbacks from like trainings and.
Right. I guess I don't really know where the character would go after this.
And I just had this in my mind just now. What do you think Kate showing up in Echo if they get along by the end of the series?
Yeah.
Possible, because I also don't know when we're going to see her next.
It's not like Kate is going to jumpstart and be like, all right, drive into the...
I would love Hawkeye season 2.
I would love it too. I think that would make sense. I think you're right, Nathan. I think we have to go that route. Like,
even if like Clint takes a back seat, still like the
It's
Hawkeye mantle with Kate.
She's called Hawkeye, or could be called like Kate Bishop,
right? And that could be the main appearance until she shows up in another project.
Young Avengers
Kate Bishop to appear in Black Panther 2.
I still think we're far away from Young Avengers. I think
she's like the last one. The last one we'll see is America Chavez in Doctor Strange 2. Which, by the way, I forgot how young America is.
I did too because I saw that toy box.
She's 14. I looked up the actress. The actress is like 15 years old.
Wow. Yeah, which I didn't know at all. I was like,
why?
Well, I wasn't like, why? I was just like, huh? Because I really didn't know. Like,
in the comics, she has her own comic book. She's like in her 20s or
interesting
late teens or whatever.
She's like Miss America, right? Or like the title.
Yeah. I figured she'd be as old as Peter. How old is Peter? She's like 17.
In the MCU, he's like 17 right now.
He's in the senior year. So I'm like, I thought at least she'll be 17, but not like a child. So that's interesting. I don't know how they're going to work that around for Young Avengers, but I think America Chavez is like the last one because we already got Wiccan and Speed from WandaVision, which are going to.
Well, they're the youngest ones, right? I mean, technically.
Well, youngest, yeah, they're like
youngest,
10-ish.
They can cheat that though.
I figured they were going to age them up using magic and chaos magic.
Well, by the time they come back, I'm sure they're going to be like,
they'll be like,
in like a couple months, they age like 20 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Which works because in the TV show, it was like,
yeah. And again, like in between productions, they're aging. It's like they have more time, frankly, now than the Shazam family do.
Right.
Yeah, true.
I would agree.
I still think
when do you think we'll see Young Avengers? And 2024?
2024 at the earliest.
Yeah. 2030. I don't know.
Nice.
And it will be a movie, right?
No, TV.
TV?
Right?
I don't know.
Like a Defenders kind of thing?
I would think they would start marketing for a movie for the next Avengers level threat.
I always thought there was going to be a series, a Young Avengers series.
Well,
I would prefer that.
Well, do you think it's going to be like an official like separate title that's like Young Avengers, or do you think it'll just be Avengers and we have a new young roster?
Young Avengers.
Okay.
But I think I think they'll eventually help out the main heroes in some way.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I think you'll have like
Avengers 5 or whatever.
OG's new ones. I mean, Shang-Chi is not a young Avenger,
right?
Okay.
Of these Phase 4 characters that we're going to see in Avengers 5, I think Shang-Chi is a lock. Black Knight character is a lock. Like I think we're going to see these characters show up. Maybe not any Eternals, maybe Eternal. But I think Yelena probably a lock for Avengers 5 or something. Definitely new Captain America.
Right. Peter Parker.
Yeah. Captain Marvel. Queen.
Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
Natalie Portman's what is she? I don't know.
I don't think so. I still think Natalie Portman is a one and done with Thor 4.
I do too, but
I could be wrong.
I just want to see her.
I hope I'm wrong.
To get jacked for one movie.
I know, right? I could be totally wrong, and she's like has a 6-year contract with Marvel. But
I think I don't know, because do you think Thor 4 will be the last Thor movie? I've always wondered this because
Hendrick doesn't want that.
No,
I think they'll keep going, but at some point I would like them to like conclude that arc and kind of.
Yeah, how many more daddy issues can you get?
Right, like
imagine it's like the year's 2034 and we're still watching the MCU and we just like we get to a point where it's like they have like a big like Avengers level like crossover and you get like OGs and it's like fucking Thor's here and he looks fucking like Odin. Like it's not that many years, but like fuck, crazy. Imagine like because like imagine like we get like different points in time with like Kang and we get to like older Avengers that you do get like a fucking Odin Thor. Like that'd be cool.
That's crazy.
But by then like Kate Bishop would be like old. I hate that to be old.
Well, if they blend timelines, I mean. The battle world.
That's what interests me most about like because right now we're so scattered because we have, I mean, it's starting to build up in these Disney Plus shows with Loki and then going into No Way Home and then all these different things. But it's been all over the place for a while and now it's starting to like slowly build together. But I just wonder like Kang's going to get built up. It's just like crazy. Like how do you even top Infinity War Endgame? Like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
What is the Avengers movie even going to look like 5 years from now? I don't have no idea.
Well, I mean, now we're taking on like a being that's not only like so like powerful in his own right. He's fucking like he's not only like of infinite knowledge of like time and like where you'll be, but also there's infinite of him, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
There's
And
that's scary.
they're all different in a way. Like,
and we met the nice one apparently, so it's like damn.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm still so weird. He's gonna be an Ant-Man movie. It's like
I'm so curious how that ends up like that. Yeah,
I can understand
that
it for,
concept art was pretty cool though. I will admit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I understand it. I understand it for like Quantum Mania from like a scientific like origin type standpoint of
Right.
like the OG fucking I forget his human name, but Kang.
Mhm.
And then progressing into that like breakthrough of
Nathaniel
them
Richards.
yes, I think so. Every time I was thinking Nathaniel, I think of Nathaniel Essex, Mr. Sinister.
Ooh.
Or fucking Clint's son.
I hope we get a good Mr. Sinister in the MCU for once.
That'd be well. I'm sure we have so many like doors to open when we get to the X-Men.
Yeah, true.
I'm still on the I want when we watch the Spider-Man the Spot or whatever.
Yeah,
I want the
I
Spot.
want it. I want the
live
Spot.
action the Spot.
Me too. I fucking put it in chat, and Josh
Let's
is over
do
here
it.
like fucking who?
All right, Nathan, we'll co-write it, and
We'll see him next year in Spider-Verse.
yeah.
Are we?
I keep saying that. We had a whole discussion
Evan
about
keeps
it.
saying that. Yeah,
Is
He
that
is the
confirmed?
villain in Spider-Verse 2. The big rumor, like the Hollywood Reporter talked about it last year or
Okay.
2 years ago.
God, that'd be so fucking cool.
I mean, that it
Oh,
could be.
beautiful.
It could have totally got a new rewrite or something, but as of like right now,
It makes
the main-
complete sense for that
main rumor is-
style of everything.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I really enjoyed Hawkeye. Oh, we didn't even talk about the whole. Speaking of Ant-Man, he used a Pym Particles arrow
Yeah.
at the end of the car chase. That's
That
fucking
is
like,
why-
just shoot high.
That is why you go Team Cap.
You got the
Pays off.
Ant-Man arrow.
That was so cool. I was so surprised. 'Cause
I
it
really
was
did-
trick arrow.
I didn't know where like things were gonna go. I was just like, all right, aim high. I was like, is he gonna fucking like ricochet off it? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what?
And then
We're just on this
he pulls it
bridge.
out, fucking Pym, and I'm like, yeah! I was losing it because it's like it's framed the same way when he shot Ant-Man from Civil War, which is framed just like the fucking comic
Yeah.
cover, and it's so
Dude,
fucking
and then
cool.
arguably better after that is when she has like the little dummy arrow. It's
The
like
plunger arrow.
plunger arrow, and she's like, "You don't
Plunger
want to
arrow.
see what this does," and then it shoots, it does nothing, and they run off.
Oh, that was the USB
The
arrow.
USB arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
USB.
funny coming right off of fucking What If's finale, which
Yeah.
was so impactful.
So
So important.
impactful of like having to get the fucking.
But in this universe, nah.
Yeah, there's no Ultron destroyer bot, whatever. Yeah,
Yet.
Hank. True.
Homecoming fucking Ultron skull. I was so funny when I brought that up. Carson was like, no way, no, it wasn't. I was like, fuck.
Look
Yeah.
again.
Then they just chill in the subway. I just love how chill the series is. Like they had a whole big like car chase, and they're just chilling on
Yeah.
the subway.
No, and
whatever.
it's funny because so that then they just go back to the apartment and he's just like washing off. I'm like,
Yeah.
it really I do love the show when it's just like it lets us see those moments that would typically be off
Mhm.
screen in a movie, if that makes sense, because
Yeah.
of how compact you are for time. And that's why I'm
Mhm.
glad this is a mini series, is because we get like those nice little moments, or like the moment in episode 3 when they're just sitting out on the curb and she's having to like type in the phone like what she's saying. Like
that was really cool.
yeah.
That was such a fucking like emotional moment, honestly. Because it's
Oh, when she's calling the daughter or
Both
or his
both
son.
moments, yeah.
Nathaniel, yeah.
yeah, with his son, and it's just like,
Oh,
oh
I
my
loved
god. And it's also like a heartbreaking thought of just like he can't hear his kid.
So
Ouch.
heartbreaking. That was probably the best scene of the entire series so far. I
I
love
love
that
Haley's reaction shot was so good there.
Ah, so good. It's like
She just writes down, just like it's okay if you're not gonna be home for Christmas.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say, yeah, you can't be
And
home for Christmas.
it's crazy because she just gets inspired more in a way. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
she wants to be a hero, but then you can see that she wants to like already just make an impact on people.
Mm-hmm. Seeing him in a new light, but still like
Yeah.
respecting him,
Yeah.
understanding. Yeah, man, that was a great scene. The voice, the way the voice cracks. Jimmy Renner's like, "I'll be home, buddy." It's like, oh my gosh.
It's a
Ouch.
bit of a delay. Sorry.
Oh, dude. I was watching. I'm like, ouch.
He's like, I gotta go make a baby with Amy Adams. I'll be back.
No, when you
Wanna
have
make a
Linda
baby.
Cardellini in universe,
Wanna
I
make
know,
a baby.
right?
you've
Jesus
won.
Christ.
You've...
No wonder he has like 4 kids. This is getting weird.
Jesus. Well, he ain't got any superpowers. He's got to do something.
One of them will get powers, surely.
Oh man,
wouldn't that be funny if there was like a what if comic where like Hawkeye's offspring like somehow got like actual powers and he like spited his son or daughter in a way because he never had powers.
God,
can't stand you guys. But yeah, he's definitely going to be home for Christmas. It's just that he's going to sacrifice a lot of these other things along the way.
Does he get there Christmas Day?
Does she come
or Christmas
home?
evening?
Does she
when
come
their
with
spirits
for
are
Christmas?
low?
Oh,
does she come with for Christmas?
Oh man.
Hey, look, man! If you have that twist with the mom and she can't go with her either.
Dude, they go back. They're having the moment. She's off screen in the door, looking at them. They're hugging. Cuts like slow motion, and then they look over, and she's just kind of standing there. He like points over, and it's like come over, and then they like.
I would cry tears of happiness. Like Loki let me down when not giving me Owen Wilson on a jet ski, but I would love it if she had Christmas dinner with the Clints or the Bartons
and Lucky.
And Lucky the pizza dog there too. Come on, give it to us, Hawkeye.
It writes itself.
Give it to us. Then Echo comes in too, just like Fast and Furious. Everybody comes in for the Echo comes in. Felix,
and we got one more.
They all start speaking sign language because they've had to learn because of their dad losing his hearing.
Dude. Oh,
nice to meet you. I'm Echo. Nice to meet
you. Give it to
us. Happy holidays.
Yelena comes in. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm like, oh shit!
I
brought the vodka.
We
your
laugh.
Kids aren't. We laugh. You're not ready for that. But your kids might.
Look, we laugh. I could see Yelena as well. Honestly,
me too.
Off of Natasha, like, come on.
Yeah, talk about a broken family. Remember that whole dinner scene in Black Widow? Still the best scene in the movie is between her and David Harbour in the bedroom, just talking.
It's real to me.
Fuck.
Oh, she takes that like breath in between the lines. She's like,
yeah,
dude. And then Rachel Weisz just has like no choice on like any of this, and she's like, I had to like. Fuck.
Florence Pugh, man.
That's still my favorite part about that movie.
See, I want everybody in the group chat to goddamn it to know that even though I have Black Widow in a fairly lower ranking than the MCU, I love all of the MCU. Yeah,
it's funny because I think the story's there. I think it fails like in all other areas that MCU normally delivers on. Like I thought the action was just okay. I like if I think back on it now, it's probably like there's a couple memorable things, but like the third act like fight thing in midair, I just wasn't a fan of like that.
No.
What do you mean this costs more to make than Dune? I'm tired.
Yeah, that whole.
But yeah, I love it.
Crazy good.
Man, now I have so high expectations for this and Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Like we know it. Yeah.
Do you think Julia Louis' character is gonna appear?
Ooh, yes.
I think so. Yeah,
I think so.
In show or end credits?
In show.
In show.
I mean,
or maybe like her voice will appear.
I think a voice like she's in Yelena's in New York and she gets a phone call from Julia.
I could see that, and then she would show up.
I think she surprised me by appearing in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
What is her motives again? Do we really know? Like she just
idea.
Wants to
Dark Avengers, maybe. We're not entirely
it's
sure.
Unclear. When she was talking to Evil Cap Dude, she was like,
"Yeah,
I have a guy who works for the government in a high up position, and I'm here to just like help you out." Like she was trying to get on his good side.
What does that fucking mean? Like,
I think she works for the government. What that means, I have no idea. But she definitely.
It would be interesting if it was someone who was like anti-Shield or like Shield has failed us.
Well, fucking Ross is fucking the government person. I mean,
Ross, yeah, but she definitely does not work for like Nick Fury.
No, the opposite.
Yeah. So we shall see. But I think we will see her. Now I'm excited for what's next. But yeah, overall this series is fun. It has a lot of heart in it. I'm having a great time. I was watching episode 3 and I'm like, I can feel myself like out of most of the other Netflix shows, besides Loki, because I love Loki, but I think I can like, Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
I can feel myself rewatching this series. Like it's such a breeze to watch.
It does feel like a comfort show in a way.
It's a comfort show, and it has a great chemistry. Like shows excel. Like you'll be surprised how well a show can do with just two characters that have great chemistry together. I'm having that same feeling with Hawkeye right now.
It was honestly just like the Christmas vibe is fantastic. It's a great choice setting. It's literally December 2nd right now, and I put it on, and I'm just like watching. It's like it's the most wonderful time. So
yeah,
good.
they had the jingle wow doing the car chase was really nice.
Now, I don't know if it was an Easter egg, probably unintentional, probably not real. But like they had like some like chime of a music note, and it was like the slightest bit of it sounded like the Daredevil theme, and I was like, excuse me, I heard the fucking I was like,
I wonder how that's gonna play, because isn't Daredevil's obviously in the vicinity of
this whole show,
so like I don't think there'll be any teases here, but if this Daredevil show is confirmed, I wonder if it's going to be alluded to anywhere before they just announce it as Daredevil season 4 or reboot, or
I think it'll be alluded to heavily in the Echo series.
I think
I agree.
I think this is also going to be post No Way Home.
Right. So we would have seen him,
or at least they're gonna end at similar times because fucking the Winter Shop set photo.
That classic
Christmas.
set photo.
Christmas 2025. We're out here.
2024.
Yeah. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. No, they're the posters are fucking like New Year's for 2025. That's what it is.
Yeah. We had a whole thing in like what spoiler discussion were we talking about?
In the No Way Home set photos of that diner scene?
Yeah.
Not the year. The year is for the set photos of Hawkeye.
Oh, got you.
Because people were confused, like, is Hawkeye set in 2025 or 2024? But the director confirmed it is Christmas 2024.
Yeah, I think Jeremy was having like a misremembrance because, like, again, he's like, I don't fucking know.
Even the director got people confused because he said like, "Oh, this is 2 years after Endgame,"
right?
And then he had to go on Twitter and be like, "I'm sorry for the confusion. It's actually a year.
It is 2 years post. Fuck it, like in our world, like
yeah." But I think that's like
crazy. That's like crazy to think about that. Like we're so far into this thing that like all that time. It's like you almost need the story group to be like, okay, we gotta Pablo Hidalgo this. And like,
I'm literally having homecoming flashbacks of fucking 8 years later, and then the Russos being like, the fucking
no. Hold on.
Yeah. And Hawkeye still is like the latest show, though. Yes. Like this takes place after No Way Home in a way because this is like Christmas time.
It's been pretty convenient that Disney Plus has been updating your like chronological order of like placing things like where it is like back to back.
Where's Eternal? When's this thing popping out of the ocean?
Eternals took place a couple weeks after Falcon and Winter Soldier and after WandaVision, after Far From Home. So it's like
there's just a celestial or
right now, yes,
chilling in the ocean.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
yeah, because we had this whole timeline confusion thing, and we were going all through it. Well, I forget what DM we were talking about this. It was with Christian. Was it in the Hawkeye spoilers? I don't think so. I forget where we talked about it, but yeah,
they put Shang-Chi after Falcon Winter Soldier, but right before Hawkeye, so that's tracking.
Yeah.
What if it's before WandaVision? So that's fun. Oh, Loki's before WandaVision. Hello.
Yeah, 2024 or 2023 Eternals, Black Widow post credits. 2024 is Far From Home, Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, No Way Home, and then Hawkeye. So yeah, it's been a little
busy year.
It's been over a year since the Black Widow post credit scenes because
right.
2023 was all Endgame, and then Far From Home takes place like 8 months after Endgame, which means it'll be like April or whatever, and then Far From Home has that summer scene or whatever, and then we go into No Way Home. So yeah, Hawkeye is the latest, and then, Eternals took place early. Eternals is like after WandaVision and all that stuff. So
right.
It gets confusing, but either way, most of the MCU movies now are going to be moving into 2024. in 2025.
Can you imagine being like the like CDC or like the World Health Organization in this, and they're just like, oh, fucking Celestial, dude, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
We just got everybody back, and now there's a fucking
I know.
There's a fucking hand. There's a hand
into
in the
the
Midwest.
atmosphere.
There's a fucking head in the goddamn Gulf. Like fuck.
The fucking eastern continents aren't getting sun at the end of the day. There's just a
blocking the sun.
What the fuck is the weather crisis of a celestial blockage?
I don't know, dude. How does the tide? Is there tides? Does it block the?
Strange. Can you make a portal big enough to fucking move it? It's like that's not my jurisdiction. Like, what?
Yeah. I could change universes for a high schooler, but I can't help you out with the sun. Sorry.
I can mirror dimension it. I don't know.
But you guys have anything else about Hawkeye?
I just want more. That's all I got. I just want.
Me too. That last episode when he runs into the stepdad, Jackie Kane, in the house was very surprising. That's the end of the episode. Like, holy crap!
Will Lucky the dog meet Fanny the dog?
Oh my god! So you think Jack and Hawkeye are gonna fight a little bit, and he's gonna realize, like, or is he gonna be like Kate? Kate.
I think he does the downplay, like he doesn't know what to do. By the way, Jackie Kane, he's known as Swordmaster in the comic books. In the comic books, Swordmaster was like a sensei to Hawkeye. You learned in the Matt Fraction run.
Holy shit!
I don't think they're gonna do that for this series, but
no.
That was the big thing in the Matt Fraction thing. Was like my sensei is evil now, kind of thing.
I want a flashback to Clinton the circus.
That was also in the Matt Fraction.
We got a ball pit.
That was so cool.
Oh man, stabs.
Yeah, and Jackie Kane is known as Swordmaster. That's why he's so skilled with the fencing thing. That's his nickname, Swordmaster.
Makes sense.
And he's a great actor. He's like the main villain in Better Call Saul. He's a rival. He's a rival to Gus Fring. I forget what his name is right now in Better Call Saul, but yeah, he's pretty despicable in that show. So
we got like two Better Call Saul actors in the MC right now.
What's the first one?
Isn't Scorpion?
Yeah. He's shoot. I don't know any of Better Call Saul.
I need to watch season 4.
I don't know any of Better Call Saul.
I need to watch
the show.
The first 3 seasons. The first 3 seasons are so good.
So good. The latest season is great. You'll love it.
It's like equally as good as Breaking Bad. It's kind of fucking.
By this point, it is 100%. Vince Gilligan, man. But yeah, I just love the character.
Producer.
I love the character that Jack's playing. He's like kind of downplaying his skill, but then he's like so like you can tell he knows more than what's going on, but he just downplays it so well. He just gives her the butterscotch and she freaks out. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because it's the fuck like
it's the butterscotch.
No, but who puts your fucking? Why do you put your own fucking name on your own indoor candy?
Yeah, that was weird.
How rich you gotta be?
And I can't stand butterscotch. It's disgusting.
I'm not. I'm not one.
Not the best.
So
that's an old people candy indeed.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, great show.
Now then,
what
are we talking about again? Spider-Man.
Carson's like, what? I didn't read the show notes. Yeah, Spider-Man.
Look, I wasn't going to talk about it, but Evan's the one who put the TV spots in the show notes.
I put them in the show notes. TV spots. We got ticket sales. Yeah,
we got a closer look at Electro. Sporting that arc reactor. There's actually some fucking Chinese character posters that came out. I think it was Chinese. I might be appropriating. I'm sorry.
Now we're gonna get flagged.
Damn. Sorry. But I mean, typically, like most of like the international posters come from China for Spidey. Yeah. There was some character posters for Ock, Green Goblin, and Electro. They all look great. There's a really closer look where Electro is indeed sporting an arc reactor for power enhancement.
I wonder if they're gonna make that like an important scene, or it's just like it happened so quick and only fans noticed, like, yo, he's an arc reactor. Like, are they gonna make it a big deal in the movie?
I don't think it'll be like a big deal. I think it'll be like a thing. Well, I mean, I'm sure.
Reactor, boom.
Well, I'm sure it'll be like a factor of just like there's technology at our disposal. We can use it to our benefit. Go.
Tony Stark's Electro. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh no,
Electro Boy Jr. Gonna cry. But yeah.
Those TV spots. Did any stick out to you from last week, Nathan? Those Two spots.
I think my favorite one is the one highlighting Peter and MJ. There's a great one where like they're like it starts when they're swinging. They're like, "Where are we going?"
I love it.
I don't know, your dad's house. No, he's gonna kill you. I thought your dad really liked me. Yeah, well, not anymore. It's so funny. And then it just keeps like going through like all these villains like unleashed from every universe. Peter's like, I screwed up. I gotta take care of this. And it's just like whatever it is. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it together. And like they're encountering with the fall, and I'm like, "Fuck the love."
She dies.
Great. No,
I'm kidding,
Andrew.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm progress. Yeah, no, that's probably been like one of my favorite spots. There was, probably my other like nerd out favorite one was the fucking it's the one with Ock and Peter, and he's like, "Hello, Peter. Do I know you?" And he wraps him up, and he's like, "You think your fancy new suit's gonna save you?" Because he thinks it's Tobey, and it's so cool. And they're fighting, and then there's just a shot. There's a shot with even before that, there's a shot with that fucking Iron Spider coming up with the pincers and just go pulls him up, and Ock's just like, "Looks like we got competition." I'm like, "Fuck!"
That delivery is so cool.
It's so
Looks like
cool.
we got competition.
It's so fun. They keep showing so many more snippets of that bridge fight, and I know like we see it to death, but I'm at a point where I'm like, stop! I want it all. It's gonna be a dope scene.
Best action scene in the MCU, the bridge scene.
I know. I'm trying not to watch these.
Is it better than the Winter Soldier bridge scene? Probably not.
Probably not. But like, it's probably gonna be the best action of the trilogy for Spidey.
Yeah, for sure. And Tom keeps hyping up the violence in this movie. I hope so. It's like in Spider-Man 2, Tobey is beating the crap out of Ock, like punching him back and forth, especially during that like iconic like train scene when they're on the bell towers. Like Peter is like popping him up. But then in these movies, you don't really see Peter punching so much in Far From Home or in Homecoming, especially. But hopefully, like we see some punches in this movie, some kind of like
I think there's
visceral
no choice
action.
I think there's no choice, especially with every villain you have on hand. I mean, when you had like Vulture, he was like flying around like out of distance most of the time. Mysterio, a lot of time wasn't even him. But like with these ones, when you have fucking like dude on glider, fucking tentacles, fucking Electro Man, a lizard, sand.
One of the criticisms of these movies has been like the Spider-Man. Like there's a lot of cool action sequences, like him running away from the elementals, like in Far From Home. But I still do not like the plane fight with Vulture in Homecoming. It's very hard to see. You can't really see that much. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite part of the finale for Homecoming isn't even like the plane stuff at all. It's like when they get to the beach.
Yeah.
Exactly. When he's like, "I'm trying to save you." Like, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Far From Home, we don't really see that much fighting. It's just more so illusions.
Come on, Spider-Man.
Yeah. So hopefully, No Way Home, we actually see some good. Like, it's not like I need violence in my Spider-Man movies, but just like some visceral action between a hero and a villain would be cool.
I mean, he's about to take a bomb to the face in the trailer.
Yeah, I know. And what I like is the rumors are that Dafoe is supposed to be bigger in this movie than we've seen before, and we haven't really seen him at all. So I'm very excited that they're at least hiding that.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
They definitely have a benefit of him already being set up from like the first movie, because he only had one, even though he was like fucking the ghost to Harry in like 2 and 3. He really only had he only had the one movie, and you also had to balance that with like the entire origin of Spider-Man himself and like his world.
We had a deal, Parker, and you spit in my face.
Spun your last web, Spider-Man.
Defoe is so iconic. It's been since 2002, and he's still one of the best.
So it's gonna be so wild to see him again.
I know. Love it.
But yeah, there was a lot of great spots going around. I'm trying to think. There was like
the only one I didn't see that I didn't want to see was like Doctor Strange is talking with Peter and Ock. I skipped that one.
Oh, you didn't see it at all?
I didn't see that one at all.
So
I saw the I don't care. But like I can kind of get it from the video. I just didn't have the volume on because I want to I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed like an important scene. But I'm with you, Nathan. I loved the MJ stuff on the screen. He's like, "I thought your dad liked me." It's like, "Yeah, not anymore." Also, there was that weird one with the tickets went on sale. It's like, dude. I'm like, I hope that's not like an actual scene. That sounds very weird.
Well, I think it's an actual scene. I think it's going to play more coherent. Like it's gonna be like right at the start. I think it's he's gonna be swinging, and Ned's probably gonna FaceTime. He's gonna be like, Mysterio ruined my fucking life, dude. Fucking it's a freak out.
It looked so weird when the whole like tickets are now on sale, dude. Hey, dude, and then MJ's like, dude. I'm like, that's a bit too much. Like
the power of the edit.
Yeah, hopefully it's just the edit. Yeah. It probably is.
I mean, there was another great one that was like specifically showcasing. It was just like Spider-Man's greatest villains were unleashed in IMAX, and I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Like they're like shooting. They're like fucking Strange opens a portal and hits Peter with a fucking train.
Oh, did you see the happy one?
Which
the
one?
Happy one? Yeah.
The one where he's driving, or the one when he's like in the mask?
Yeah, he's in the he's in like the CPAP mask, like.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
And he's FaceTiming. Peter's FaceTiming MJ when he, the shot of him laying on the couch. Peter, Happy's like right next to him in the room.
Yeah, it's
interrupts and makes a joke or something.
Yeah, it's the scene where they're having a heart to heart. Like I'm really happy that like you found out. That was like the best time I've ever had being a Spider-Man was when you knew. They were having like a heart to heart, and it's undercut by fucking Happy, and I'm like, damn it. But
oh god.
So hopefully the edit's better, but I really didn't like that spot.
That didn't sound good. I like that scene in the trailer. I didn't know.
I do too. I'm so worried, but
no,
these TV spots are always kind of malicious because it's like so condensed.
There was also a new shot that came out today, which I'm still like feeling from like it's the same scene from the second trailer that I'm still sticking to my guns with on my theory that it is the end of the movie, like right before a successful memory wipe of everybody. And it's a goodbye between them.
Yeah. Will Smith comes off screen. He's just like, "Sap bitches."
It's a Sony movie.
Crossover?
Men in Black and 21 Jump Street.
Because I'm just like, I'm back. And it's like, I thought you were Thor.
Oops. Ghostbusters as well. All Sony. Anyway, it is fun. A lot of good stuff. I think I'm done. They're gonna keep coming though.
After a while, I stopped watching it. We also got you just talked about it though. The image, right? You were just talking about.
There was also a great promo. And I'm like, fuck. they know what they're doing. Where Tom was like, they're like, oh, we're gearing up like the press for Spider No Ham, but like before we do, I have two very special people I want to introduce, and then and he's like, yeah, it makes.
Who else would it be?
Who else would it be? Like you fucking
know.
Right. Poor Andrew. Every episode we're like, poor Andrew, man. But I want him to get nominated for an Oscar, and then every interview still be about Spider-Man. It's like, motherfuckers, I'm nominated for Tick Tick Boom, and you're talking about what I did last month in December.
At this rate, he's getting nominated for his fucking like interview denying at this point.
And I want him to continue denying it after December 17th. That would be the best. Like, I want to be like, that wasn't me. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I didn't even watch the fucking movie. It's not me.
Ain't gonna happen.
He's gonna be at the red carpet, right? Him and Tobey.
I don't know.
They have to be at the red carpet.
I would hope so. What they like sneak him in?
They might sneak him in, but remember,
J.K. Simmons was at the Far From Home.
J.K. Simmons in Far From Home. In Last Jedi, remember they had like the guy that plays Yoda. What's his name?
Just scored.
These are the sometimes.
Frank Oz.
Frank Oz was in the red carpet. We're like, wait, is Yoda in this movie? And he was.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So you never know with the red carpets.
But tickets went on sale, and
so I hate being wrong.
Hold on, because Evan's here. He's just like, it's tickets. You'll be fine. You're all gonna get it.
Let me say,
guess what crashed for 4 straight hours.
But guess what? First of all, did you die? Second
yes, a little bit. I drove to a theater at 1 a.m. that was obviously closed, and I still failed.
Wow. You drove to the theater?
I didn't drive, but
you wasted money knowing you were gonna fail.
No, it wasn't my idea. It's just my friends being nice.
So it was your idea.
It wasn't my idea. I was just like, fuck, man. Like it's like some people are trying to like go into person, and then fucking Katie, she was like, let's go, and I'm like, this is a waste of time. She's like, let's go, and I'm like, all right. Paid for it. No, I paid for it.
Oh, you did. Still.
Well, I had 3 A-list reservations.
Yeah. Anyways, now I said I wasn't gonna crash. It crashed. But what I said though I said everybody's going to be able to get their tickets. Did you all get tickets?
I don't know, man. Look at these opening nights. There's no seats left.
I know, but now, I meant opening night. I like Trey
True.
and Sean. I'm like, you guys are going to be able to get tickets. Are you going to get great seats? Maybe, maybe not, but we're all going to get tickets.
Look,
Very
man,
true.
Look, man, a great seat is more important than getting a ticket at all.
And I want to say it on there so people know. Nathan is dissing the end of the row seat, and I have to say, end of the row is fucking great.
That depends on where you're sitting, I guess.
I don't care where you're sitting.
I sit a closer perspective to actually get the big screen when I go.
Oh,
I'm not like crooked neck. I'm a respectable.
Well, I'm not in the front row, but like the right or to the far left to the far right. I love those seats.
I don't like it. I don't like being like. I don't like it.
Yeah, I do like getting to walk out like after the credits. Like
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I sit during the credits. I don't care.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Even if I'm watching a fucking like Nomadland, and I know there's no end credit scene, I'm just like I'm taking it in.
Nomadland is just Francis McDormand is still walking.
Nomadland broke me.
Waiting for the essay.
But I last week or whatever last week I had my cup of tea. What I was wrong about, not the tickets, but the box office for this thing. I was like, no movie has cracked 100 million. Domestically, Venom was close to 90 million. That's the closest we had so far in this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still crazy to me. I don't know how that reached 9-0. But anyways,
the power of the carnage.
Yeah, so and Eminem, and Skylar. But given the box office right now, I have to. I'm still lowballing it, but I'm saying 150 opening weekend is my new prediction. I'm going up 50 million. I'm going up 50 million.
I would have to agree with
350 million.
Because I still have to be like, Rise of Skywalker is the highest one since now with 177. And 177, that still seems to me like, even in normal days, even though the hype for Trox wasn't like.
And even though this movie is now up, beating the pre-sales of Rise of Skywalker.
And I talked about that with Nathan yesterday. I'm like, the fact that you're starting at 3 p.m., of course you're going to break records. You have 3:30, 4, 4:30. It's like Tross didn't have that. Tross started like at 5 at the earliest or 6,
5
whatever.
Usually 6, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's a lot of movie time to squeeze in. So no wonder it's breaking records. But either way, I still think 150 is a goal here. I mean, is my guess.
And even those are like, I mean, they have like when you think of like the large format theaters, it's usually one auditorium, so they can only program like 3 show times in a day. But when you have multiple standard auditoriums and you start as early as 3, you can have 3, 3:30, 3:45, 4.
Yeah, exactly. 4. Yeah.
So,
what do you think, Carson?
I think I just wanted to remember what Far From Home did opening weekend, just for
120. Because on the Homecoming was like 117, and then
maybe it was like 135. I can't remember.
No way, right? Far From Home opening weekend.
My guess. Optimistically, I wanted to say 250. But I'm gonna go with 215.
You think it's gonna break 200? There's no way.
More than Black Panther.
Yes.
There's no way.
Watch me.
We're still in a panorama.
Yes, we are. A lot of people.
Do you know the highest opening today is 90 since we've gotten back? We haven't even cracked 100.
Spider-Man Endgame, baby.
Let me.
Look, I know I'm delusional, but I'm gonna rock with it.
215. That's
Far From Home had a 93.6. Did it go down from Home?
Was it set the 5-day or weird?
That's right.
It's the Monday shit or whatever.
That's so confusing. I forgot they did that. Oh yeah. So it's gruff.
Yeah.
It's scuffed.
Didn't it track to be like the fastest seller like behind Endgame?
Far From Home or
No Way Home?
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Well, it's because
which is still like. Remember, we used to like hype up these pre-sale things. Remember Solo? Like all the pre-sale numbers what Solo was doing. Like it's bigger than Black Panther.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. We talked about it on Hyperspace thing. We're like, oh wow, like I guess the Solo's gonna do well. And it came out and did like 80 million or whatever.
I smothered my depression. I mean, don't bring me back.
So in the 5-day, it did 185 from July 2nd to July 7th.
Okay.
Christmas. It's Christmas
So
time.
confusing. But either way, you said 215. I say 150. I just can't. Just going above Black Panther 200.
Well, I mean, again,
215 would put it close to The Last Jedi's opening, like
which is
220,
crazy
right?
to me. Is this
There's
the same hype for
no
Last
way.
Jedi?
look, it's Spidey. It's Christmas. Kids are out of school.
But not yet.
Oh man.
But by the time it releases,
Let me
it
look
should
at
be
this.
right.
I think because I was talking to my mom about it, who also worked at a school. I get out. My last day of school is December 16th, that Thursday, and then 17th I have no school. But the 17th for most students would be like their last day, so they can go
If it does,
after the movies.
if it does 200 million opening weekend, which is even
Which
lower
is
than what
possible.
Nathan said, which is possible, it would be higher than Frozen 2, The Rise of Skywalker, The Lion King. These are 2019 movies I'm just looking at for their openings.
It's not
Which would be
reaching
crazy.
Lion King numbers.
Lion
or
King
Frozen
did
2 numbers.
191 million opening weekend.
I think it has the power.
It has the power. It definitely does. I don't want to underestimate this thing anymore. But long term, overall, like it's not reaching 1.5 billion. That'd be crazy.
No way.
1.2. Wait, how much did Far From Home make?
1.1, I think.
1.1. Yeah, 1.1.
I can see it crossing 1.2.
1.2.
Sure.
Because I think I love you, Nathan. But I think opening weekend is going to be big. I'm very curious to see the second weekend. Not that it's going to drop, but it's like
the second
Matrix,
weekend, Christmas weekend.
Matrix, Sing, King's.
But this if it
like,
opens over 200, that puts it
R-rated.
The Incredibles 2 opened 182 million in the middle of summer. Black Panther did 202,
which is crazy to me.
We got every generation.
That's still the most surprising box office for me is Black Panther because I'm like, I reserved my tickets, but I'm like, oh, it's going to do like 150, 120, and 200, like almost beating the Avengers. That was amazing to see.
Well, like because Endgames was 357 million.
Yeah, 357.
We are never going to see that again.
Never seen it.
I know. That's why I didn't say that. I said
no. I'm just saying, like, it's still bonkers to me how we had.
All right.
Physically, 300 million people.
At my absolute max, I can see it doing Captain America Civil War numbers, which is 179 million. I think
which was an introduction of Spidey at the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now we have all three.
For some reason, the hype it seems way bigger. No, I don't know. The hype was high for Civil War.
Civil War hype was pretty
big. Remember those Super Bowl spots? Those are lit.
Yeah, dude.
Those are great.
Oh, United.
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 I don't even watch football. I was like, "Where's my Civil War?"
It was a March trailer too when they finally like showed the
dude. And I think people underestimate like how big 150 million is because think about. I'm just looking at some of these like Furious 7. Like think about how big that movie was culturally with like Paul Walker dying, and like that didn't even crack 150 million opening weekend.
What did Captain Marvel do? Wasn't Captain
Marvel
40?
30. What year was that?
2019.
Let's look. Captain Marvel did 153 opening weekend.
That's crazy. Knowing that, if Captain Marvel can make 150 opening
yeah,
weekend,
but you think about that. Eternals only made what, like 70?
Yeah. I keep pandemic.
Omicron.
Hey, my OG theater's doing like the most.
I shouldn't laugh, but
my IMAX at my old theater is like. It's No Way Home is almost sold out, which is like the best it's done the entire pandemic run.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be the biggest movie of the pandemic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knowing Captain Marvel did 150 and this has dwarfed the hype for Captain Marvel. I think 175 is in. I think you said that right, Carson. You said like
I think 175, right around Rise of Skywalker numbers, which is crazy.
But like I remember the hype for Tross just wasn't at least for me, of course. But like I was hyped for Tross, but also I was like super nervous going in.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people were. But Star Wars, man, I don't know. 175. I keep downgrading this thing, but 200 million. I do not want to.
That would be more than double Venom's opening weekend, which is the highest
I think
one
it
of the pandemic so far. Which I think is
nobody
accurate.
Nobody reserved tickets for Venom 2.
It's the highest opening of the pandemic.
I did.
How did that
Evan, here's a fact for you. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Its domestic total right now is $209 million. It is $6 million away from passing Venom 2018 at the domestic box office. This motherfucker had legs. It's crazy.
All of us sold out.
Every Dolby for Thursday is sold out. The 2 out of 3 IMAX are sold out, and the last one's almost full. Oh, that's the first one. That's 330. The latter two are.
That's insane. Yeah, all these sold out screenings. I'm like, I don't want to discount to 200. I don't want to discount it. I think it's definitely possible, but for me, I'm still lowballing it. I'm gonna move it up.
I think it's hard to because I forget what like packed theaters look like, because we haven't had it in so
There's
long.
nothing.
Right? Like we haven't had normal box office in so long.
I'm bummed I can't check the screenings because they're sold out.
Dude, I hate that on the AMC app when you literally can't go in.
I mean, I know, like, I mean, you know what the whole theater looks like grayed out, but I want a screenshot. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 175. I'm sticking with it.
215.
Want to be like 215? Yeah. What episode is this? Episode 59.
Yeah.
Let's make a note of that so Nathan can be like, "F you, Evan."
Episode 63. No Way Home. Spoiler breakdown.
Yeah.
How much do you think it will do total, like domestically? Do you think it's gonna pass? Like, nothing has passed 225 million is where Shang-Chi is at. Do you think it does 500 million?
Shang-Chi the highest domestically, 225.
Mm-hmm.
And No Way Home is gonna do that like near the open weekend.
Yeah. Do you think it legs out to like 400 million plus or something?
400. Wow.
So if we think about it, like for example, Rise of Skywalker, which opened to 177, say No Way Home did similar. Rise of Skywalker legged out to 515 million. I don't think it would reach that.
No.
But I think it could, like on a high day, I think it could get in the mid 400s.
Last Jedi was what? What was Last Jedi domestic?
620 something.
My theater took so long to put a 3:30 Saturday showing, and people are just now finding it.
I think 400 is in the books for sure.
Because we could, I was thinking about this. We could see our first. We haven't had $1 billion domestic month since the pandemic. Like so all December. I was thinking like.
Oh, you mean overall the billion?
Yeah, just like if you take everything for the month.
Okay, yeah. For sure.
October was the highest so far. It was like 600 million with Dune, Venom, No Time to Die, all that. So if say like No Way Home does around like 400 million in December, obviously it's still gonna make money in January. Then Matrix. I'm so curious to see how Matrix and West Side Story perform actually, because every musical this year has been swallowed, right? Like, I mean, it was earlier in the pandemic, but In the Heights got swallowed. This is like obviously different with like Oscar buzz and stuff. Yeah. I'm so curious to see like what will be the Jumanji 2017 of the year.
HBO is letting me down with all these Warner Brothers movies, so I think Matrix is gonna. I don't even know if Matrix it's coming out on Wednesday. It's gonna confuse me, but I don't know if it's gonna crack Dune's opening weekend.
Oh, come on,
I don't know.
Come on.
Dune did what, 40 million? I think
41 million.
Wednesday through Friday, I think Matrix would do
30.
Wow, 30
maybe has
Friday.
I could see a maybe like a 55 million 5-day weekend or something.
I wasn't going that low. Because that means like
R rating.
That means you're saying Matrix opening weekend would just do like 30 and then 30.
Well, it's tough. And then I think it's going to have Christmas legs though of like all the way through.
I think and Christmas is that Friday, right?
Yeah.
So I think
okay, I'll say like 75.
Yeah, I was going to say I think 70, I think 80 Wednesday to Friday, 80 million makes sense.
That'd be good. And it will I think it will leg out to like 130 or 140 domestic, which would be really fucking strong
which would be great, yeah. But yeah, I'm just curious how that second weekend affects No Way Home, given all the
because Christmas is crazy because we'll have we'll have Kingsman out, we'll have No Way Home out, we'll have West Side Story out, we'll have Matrix Resurrections out, we'll have what am I missing?
Nightmare Alley, but
Nightmare Alley, but that's limited, I thought. Or it's going wide.
It's going wide the same day as Spider-Man, but it's not making money.
Oh,
I think Nightmare Alley is going to pull a Last Night in
Licorice
Soho.
Pizza will also be in theaters, but that's limited.
Yeah. I just got an email from Licorice Pizza saying it's like very limited on Christmas Day. It'll be like in 3, 4, or 5 theaters on Christmas Day. But I think,
but still, lots of choices for like the first time in a long
Nightmare Alley. I predict like 10 million at most.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a huge January like movie as it starts getting more awards recognition.
Hopefully,
kind of will play like Parasite did, how it like started out slow and then gained over time.
Nightmare Alley is gonna
It's GDT, man.
Exactly. His movies don't make money.
How much does Shape of Water make?
None of his movies make money.
How much does Shape of Water make? Stop it.
You have Google. Aren't you the?
I'm saying I'm googling it. I'm just saying hypothetically.
He makes more money than Edgar Wright, but I'm still like he's not making.
Isn't that the whole reason he lost the Hellboy?
Look, man, Shape of Water made $63 million domestically as a.
What did you do opening weekend?
5.
Where is it?
But I think this is gonna get
okay.
killed.
Well, it opened in like 2 theaters this opening weekend.
Oh yeah, confusing.
So I did 160. Okay, let's look. Okay. Its highest weekend was $6 million. However, it did 3 million a weekend, 3 million for like 5 weekends in a row. Then when it won Best Picture, it did a $6 million weekend, and then just like legged out the entire.
Yeah. Okay. I still think Nightmare Alley 10 million opening weekend. I could be wrong.
I'll be there.
Me too. I've seen it. I think I'll go No Way Home on the 16th and then Nightmare Alley that Friday, the 17th.
Are you going to see Matrix on? So it's going to be Tuesday night screenings, hopefully, because remember with Dune, it was the first time they did preview screenings for the any simultaneous HBO Max release. So I'm hoping for Matrix they do the same thing, drop it on the Tuesday. Because I have to travel the next day, so I'm hoping I can get to see it before I have to leave.
Yeah, I'll see Matrix Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'll see Kingsman that Friday on Christmas.
Because that's gonna be spoilers would be crazy with that movie.
I'm gonna see Spider-Man on Thursday.
Oh boy,
Spider-Man on Friday.
Okay,
Spider-Man on Saturday. I think I'm gonna round out the weekend with more Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
And then you got 2 days. You got 2 days to recover then until Tuesday.
I just booked another ticket.
When would we do our Spider-Man review?
Another one?
TV?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I told you.
Your groceries,
10.
Your groceries went down the drain.
I've already budgeted this week. It's fun.
Okay, good. Good.
I've set aside a piece of rent. I have set aside the grocery. We are fine.
Nice.
I budgeted until my next page.
When will we do the Tea podcast? That Friday, the 17th.
That's a good. How? Yeah. What are we gonna do?
What is your 17th times, Nathan? The 7 o'clock, right? Even 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but he's going to the 10:30 as well. I think
on Friday.
On Friday,
Probably.
Never mind.
Jeez, okay. Saturday we do our No Way Home review.
Saturday I have a Secret Santa opening thing to do that night.
Oh.
That's why I'm not doing the 10:30 on Saturday. Man, I'm booked.
Are we never going to talk about No Way Home?
No, we'll talk about it.
We've been talking about that fucking movie every podcast.
Yeah, and the weekend is reserved for it.
We need to do it before. We need to do it before the 22nd because I'm leaving to go to.
He's going to Kansas,
Minnesota to visit friends and family.
How is? I don't know why I jumped months. I'm in the same month. How is the 20th? Monday.
I could work.
I'll
make a note.
I'm also contributing this to like a massive dumb clickbait vlog that's like I saw Spider-Man No Way Home 10 times. But also audience reactions.
Moving on from box office though, other movie news real quick. We had the Amy Pascal talked about it with Fandango on Monday, saying, oh yeah, Tom Holland, we're definitely making a new trilogy with our boy.
Water
Tom
is
Holland.
wet.
Exactly. And remember last week or 2 weeks ago.
Be happy.
I know, Carson. So he's a new Clint Barton.
I got nothing left except Spider-Man.
But 2 weeks ago, Tom Holland's like, I don't want to be acting when I'm 30. I want to buy apartments. Fuck off. You're playing Spider-Man for the next 2 decades.
Someone said that like it was probably from like him saying that as like a negotiation tactic.
It is 100%.
Yeah.
I said it too. I was like, money.
I think Tom Holland has a pure heart.
No, not even the housing comment.
I have a pure heart too.
Not even the housing comment. The one about where he said, "If I'm playing Spider-Man at 30, that's a mistake." That's totally negotiation. He's like, "Oh, if I'm playing at 30."
And then the quote came out of Fandango. He's like, "I can't wait for more Spider-Man movies." I bet you can't. $20 million a movie, Tom Holland. Yeah, come on.
It's Daniel Craig all over again.
Really? Oh no, Tom Holland. I want to slit my wrist.
No. Oh, he did say that, didn't he?
Kind of.
Mr. Craig.
Love Daniel.
Craig.
So it sounds like there's not going to be, really a break. It's just going to go into the college trilogy.
I think you'll have.
I still think there's going to be a break. I think 2024 is still my.
I mean, like normal break, but like.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do they keep using the word home?
Please no.
Please no. I hope not.
God, he laughed so hard at that.
I don't know. I think they're gonna be idiots and use like some other word besides home.
If there's any like attempted college slang, like Spider-Man dorm life,
Spider-Man Kappa,
stupid shit like Kappa.
Spider-Man Omega, Spider-Man Alpha.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
the fan fiction if you call him Spider-Man Alpha, Jesus.
You. You.
This is getting
name
weird.
it normal.
I had somebody explain to me at work what the whole Alpha Omega stuff was. I was like, oh, wow.
I mean,
it's fake. It's not even real.
You could just name it Spider-Man 4, and it could be the first Spider-Man 4. Realistically, right?
They're going to greenlit Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi.
No, we're not. This man is literally working 6-day weeks right now on Doctor Strange reshoots. Let him rest.
And what has he made since 2013?
Hey, lay off him.
No, I'm saying like he's back. The King's back, and we're good.
What has this fucker done since 2013?
God,
was this last movie fucking like Drag Me to Hell?
Sure.
Yeah. What about it? He produced the Alligator movie. I don't know, man. He's doing shit.
Steven Spielberg produced Michael Bay's Transformers. That doesn't mean shit.
Produced, yeah. Because look at the
test.
Producer credits compared. Spielberg has like 172 producer credits.
Between Spielberg and Abrams, they're just killing the producer game right now. They do everything. I hope it's like
Vin Diesel's a producer on Fast and Furious.
They're gonna gimmick. They're gonna gimmick the heck out of this next trilogy. But I think we're gonna move on to college. It's gonna be fun.
Does Peter work for the Bugle?
No, not in this universe. I think because the Bugle was like internet focused.
I mean, one could argue.
Yeah,
I don't know. Someone was saying like maybe it would be like smart to like not do the Bugle stuff. Because, I mean, it is integral.
Honestly, it could be like a good like cover after No Way Home to be like, see, we're cleared. Fucking, it couldn't be me. Here's the pictures.
Yeah. Everything's so digitized now. Like, are we still taking like?
Well, I mean, Andrew was emailing photos. I mean, so
yeah. I don't know.
It could be more like sleuthy, like trying to and had to like send the pictures over quick. Like we gotta get the head like against. Because before, like think about it in the animated shows, like we gotta get the film developed. It's like
exactly,
So it could be.
Watch it be like but... Parker, get me the TikTok on Spider-Man. Sure thing, James. No,
James.
That'd be pretty fucking funny if like him like sitting in a room with like a PowerPoint presentation. He's like trying to name like trends that they can tap into to like revitalize.
It's Hoffman. Fucking
yeah, it's exactly that, but modernized version. And you got like a whole like PowerPoint with like cheesy fucking like boomer fucking transitions.
Yeah. And they hire fucking Betty's co-host from the school. I'm here for it.
I love it. But of course, the question then comes like, will we see Miles in this next trilogy at all?
I think.
Maybe at that point, I hate the Miles questions, but I think we will see him in this next trilogy.
I think it's set up Miles for the second movie in the second trilogy, and then approach the powers for the third one for like a
Death of Peter
Torch
Parker.
Past. No, it doesn't have to be death. It doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Aren't there some runs now where they're coexisting?
No, they are coexisting, not runs. Yeah.
Okay. Is it?
They are.
Are they different like universes that are merged? Is it the
For
same
for
Peter
Miles
alive?
and yeah. At the end of Secret Wars, Miles came into the normal universe.
Okay, so he's in 616 now.
Yep. Miles
So,
is in 616.
Given the presumed mind wipe stuff happening at the end of this movie, what do you want the arc to like Mary Jane be in this first movie, or how do you want that relationship to be, like the setting off point?
Well,
I want MJ to die in the first 2 minutes of the movie, and then I want Gwen Stacy to appear.
I know he's joking, but
Felicia Hardy, let's go.
I want Gwen Stacy. I'm a huge Gwen Stacy fan. Give me Gwen Stacy.
Wait, are you
No, I'm
serious?
kidding. No, I'm not serious.
Well, what if they do the fucking route?
I'm serious about the Gwen Stacy thing.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know
what
you're
if
serious about that, but the first part.
Well,
No,
if
I'm
they do,
not.
what if they do like a fucking new route where they do have Gwen, but for Miles?
I would love that.
I'm
even
down.
more. Yeah.
What I would actually be
MJ's sticking around for 6 movies.
Okay, it's Zendaya, the star power. Dune Part 1 star Zendaya.
Hey.
Hey, those 5 minutes. But no, seriously, what I actually think would be like a really intriguing thing is like, yeah, keep MJ. It would be cool to I think No Way Home's gonna end a thing where Peter is going to try to like reconnect with MJ, but then ultimately decide not to because great power, great responsibility. But then right, not like very catchy. But then come the second trilogy, go the route where things kind of like fall together, where like a romance starts to blossom again, but more so hold on to that identity, the trust even more, and that creates actually show that having conflict with the relationship with MJ, like fucking Tobey's did, and have it be like showcase more of Spider-Man's secret identity, badly affecting his life.
It's not just about someone could find out. It's like, I really have to be cognizant of my identity now that I've seen how quite literally I've messed up this person's life.
Does Liz Allen come back in any of these next couple movies?
I'd be open.
I'll be down for that
because I mean, I'm sure that we are getting fucking Vulture of all things in Morbius, so I would like to see him further down the line. I think I also remember Sony still wants to make their own other Sinister Six project with their own villains instead of the shared universe ones. So everything's possible.
What other villains do you think we'll see? Because again, one of my criticisms with No Way Home is that like you're shoehorning in classic other movie villains and Ock and Goblin, and does that mean you won't see those villains in this next trilogy?
Well, that's interesting. It's like because I feel like most people are just like, well, now we can't. But honestly, I think it would be an interesting dynamic to move forward with Peter having such a knowledge of like these people, and then hopefully trying to use that knowledge to help them steer away from that. But then maybe there's some like cursed fate that like they still go down that path. It would be intriguing to see like say like a similar situation with like the Spidey PS4 game. Sorry, Carson. Of Doc Ock, where like Peter and him are like mentors and they're like coworkers and friends, and Peter does everything to make sure things don't go let's not develop like armed things, let's not do that, but maybe Ock's like working behind the back and like it still comes to fruition. It would be
that's interesting
dynamic.
That would be cool.
Or do you think they would do a Harry Osborn where
that would be cool,
where he would feel guilty being his friend in a way because he knows the connections at this point?
True. Now,
and he would try to push the.
Now, does Harry become the Goblin or does he become Venom?
Like when he fights Goblin in this movie,
I guess he won't know. Never mind.
He won't know that. Hey, that's Norman Osborn. I don't think so.
Well,
what do you think, Nathan?
Well, it depends on like how. I really can't judge that until after No Way Home.
Like
how much he knows about Norman.
Yeah. I would like them to keep it secret so they can definitely use Osborn in the next trilogy.
Because I think whatever that angle in with that is, I think you had to have a Harry Osborn that's like at least in a peer-to-peer relationship with Peter with this college thing happening, because I think it makes sense.
I love Harry Osborn as a character. I would love to see Harry come back.
I mean, it was really like simple the way they met in like the animated series. They were literally just like, I don't know, Harry. Like we barely know each other. Now you want me to be your roommate? He's like, I
Yeah.
just need my dad off my back, man.
It's comics, man. Like,
come on, you
yeah.
need someone trustworthy. Come on, just do this for me, please. And it's like, all right.
Like for me, I want a Harry Osborn. I want more from Scorpion.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Harry Osborn, Scorpion, Fisk,
The Spot.
the Spot. Again, I don't want Ock so soon.
I would love. Who's the guy that who builds the spider splayers that like works?
Oh, Alistair Smythe. That would be good.
I would want to see that.
He was briefly introduced in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but never.
Yeah.
I would want to see that. I think that would be cool.
That would be cool. I would love to see that. I would love to have a Black Cat. Would be cool.
Yes, please.
I know they're doing the fucking side project, but like, god damn it, give me Kraven, give me Black Cat.
Yeah,
it should be cool
for sure.
Kraven's cool, man. I can't wait to see that movie actually with
Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Well, I mean, if we're getting Tom Hardy over, we can probably get everybody.
Yeah, who fucking knows at this point, man?
Yeah. Oh, fucking Venom is one of them.
No, yeah. Why didn't we?
Oh yeah, duh.
That's probably the next one.
Right. It's still gonna be weird how they. I still like Nathan's theory about how they establish kind of
the rivalry.
Yeah.
Between, and I feel like I literally think that, like, not to boast, but like that my thread's the only way you can get like an actual like antagonist.
I agree.
From both Eddie and Venom against.
Because
Spider-Man.
I don't want him being in a Spider-Man movie if he's not going to be an antagonist. I just think it'd be weird if they're just mutually existing and not against each other.
And
I just wouldn't be able to take it seriously.
I know
they play the movies up for comedy too much in a row.
We're in the MCU,
which is a comedic universe.
Yeah.
I'm like,
see,
no.
It fits.
Can't stand those movies. Black Widow's better than both Venom movies.
It could end up being sincere though, like because I mean,
I don't know. I don't think about it
because Peter never wants to like harm these people in a way, you know.
Can we get Selfish Peter? Can we see it,
please?
Why shouldn't I?
I don't want I want like jaded like.
Gray hair Peter.
No, like just like in college, like existential crisis, like everyone's having fucking fun, and he's like, "Man, I have all this shit." Like, I can't.
Which was like the slightest sense in Homecoming when he's like, everyone's going swimming. He's like,
Yeah, but I think it's worse. I think it's arguably worse in college. Like, you know, he's just like, "Fuck, man." Like,
is Ned sticking around for this long haul? All 6 movies?
That's what I was wondering.
I am curious. I don't see why not.
Me neither, but at the same time, I'm like, maybe not.
It would be interesting to like, if you did do a thing to like get a whole new like updated status quo. Like maybe Peter gets into a college that's like super like brainy, so like he's the one that progresses, and then he meets like new castmates like Harry or Gwen.
Yeah.
I would actually love it if it's the whole dilemma, because this is the actual thing that like I dealt with, of like having to stay in touch with your friends back home, and you feel like you're kind of drifting away from people.
I'm going through it now.
It like
it's so
and
hard,
so that would be a perfect arc for like, you know,
what's up, Ben?
At some point he could come home for winter break or whatever, and then they would have to like kind of reconnect and figure things out. Or it would kind of feel different at first, like with their friendship, based on the events that happened like in the first half of the movie. Or
Spider-Man's summer vacation.
Along with that question, they keep teasing something with Flash, like, oh, maybe his parents don't like the guy or their son. It's like,
oh yeah,
Flash Thompson, is he? I feel like he has to be in the next trilogy because they keep like slowly teasing something with him.
If they
it might not be anything, but
if they actually did like decide to like really focus on and like pull like a character arc for him, I would like to see a progression to like maybe if they did like a Flash Thompson like Agent Venom arc or something, that could be possible.
Because he is a fanatic of Spider-Man. He loves Spider-Man,
and like a fucking like Spidey-esque suit, and also like fucking soldier. Like I don't know.
Or they just do nothing with the character again.
Haha, laughs.
They have a great actor, and he's wasted in these movies.
I'll be so curious.
Wasn't he in Grand Budapest?
Yes.
He's really good.
I need to see that.
I'll be curious. I don't think John Watson's going to direct these movies, but
he can't with Fantastic Four coming out.
Fantastic Four. So
Edgar Wright. My dream.
Is there anybody that like realistically you guys are just like, I would like to see, or
Edgar Wright's not realistic.
Yeah, he's not coming.
For me, I think the best choice and the most like likely choice is Denis okay.
Deborah Chow.
Deborah Chow. Rick Famuyiwa is definitely possible.
I would love that.
Honestly, a redemption for Mark Webb would be.
Look, I would
amazing.
Love that. He's doing Snow White right now.
Yeah.
After Snow White, he's clear.
That's interesting.
Maybe
that
maybe
would be
Sony...
that would be like the ultimate test for me to like, because like his movies are so visually stunning and just gorgeous all the way around, and I'm like, I guess with Raimi too, we're gonna see like how it plays ball with the MCU. So I'm so curious.
What if Sony's riding high on Ivan Reitman? They could have him do it coming off of Ghostbusters.
I hear Afterlife is actually like really, really good. I mean, I know there's like the shoehorn thing in, but like other than that, everyone was really liking it.
I liked it. It was fine. I thought it was good. Carson, you saw the new movie, right? You see new movies, right? Carson?
I didn't see Ghostbusters.
I also still need to see Ghostbusters, but like
I had a good time with it until the end.
What was I thinking?
Said the whole group chat.
I mean, at the end, I wasn't like, "Oh, this stinks." I was just like laughing in my chair, like, "This is so corny."
Well, I mean, I'm expecting it anyway, so
it was just like I said in my letterbox. I'm like, imagine if Luke Skywalker came to help Rey and Starkiller Base.
If he caught the fucking saber,
if he caught the lightsaber, that's Ghostbusters Afterlife. Whereas like everything before that was great, but did he really have to catch the lightsaber? Or, like this is that, but Ghostbuster life.
It's Mando season 2.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't. I'm terrible with director choices.
I know. I'm just like scrolling through my letterbox. I'm like,
Guillermo del Toro.
Like John Watts. Who would have thought of that? The guy that did Cop Car.
It's like, in Clown.
So it's like I can't even imagine who they get for. But now that Spider-Man's so established in the MCU, I feel like they want to get like a guy riding high.
I want Scott Derrickson.
All right, I got a.
You mean a woman director? Where's Jennifer? What's the Frozen girl name? Jennifer
Lee.
Jennifer Lee.
I keep thinking Jennifer Jason Lee.
Me too.
You know, it would make let's see a good pick from after he does Attack of the Block 2. I would love Joe Cornish to do a Spider-Man movie. I think his The Kid Who Could Be King was like a really sincere kind of coming of age movie.
I never got a chance to watch that.
It's pretty underrated, man. I liked it. And I think he's a great talent that's kind of been underrated, and God damn it.
Spider-Man's a myth.
Spider-Man's like, I'm gonna dive off this building.
Oh man. Yeah. Zach, no thank you. He's doing Rebel Moon. He's doing Army of the Dead.
I'm excited. Sofia Vitella or whatever.
Zack Snyder's Eternals. Let's go. You could do it. How about Matthew Vaughn?
Gosh, where's that guy been?
The Kingsman?
Oh, duh, he did Kingsman.
Where's he been since First Class?
Yeah, First Class is fucking great
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was about to say like
I
was sitting here like what other good X-Men director, but like most of them are problematic.
Yeah, not good.
To say the least.
Not good.
I don't think James Mangold's Spider-Man is what I'm looking for right now.
Nope.
No. He's got indie, man. He's got to do something cool with that.
Yeah, he's good. Steven Spielberg for the Spidey trilogy. Let's go.
Yeah, make it a musical, Steven.
John M. Chu.
He's doing
what is he doing? Yeah, Wicked, right?
Wicked. I can't wait.
After. I want musical directors to do Spidey.
Me too. After watching Tick Tick Boom, Lin-Manuel.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I might watch that tonight, maybe.
Dude, it's like my second favorite movie of the year.
Damn.
God dang.
First one, Spider-Man?
I'm trying to find somebody that's like done like a $10 million movie and like a $50 million movie, because I don't want someone that's been someone that's just done a $5 million movie and they're like, here's $200 million to do your Spider-Man movie, and they're like, but I don't know how to direct action.
But that's how we got Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
You're right.
But all these other MCU directors
now.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
Oh no.
I'm not recommending James Gunn. I was saying like he did that.
Quick movie news. Delroy Lindo is in Blade. That was really cool.
Yes.
People theorize he played the mentor to Blade. Hi, I'm Jack.
Spider-Man.
Please.
Oh, hi, Mom.
You know he would post like an audition video online if he heard that.
Daredevil, Blade, and Nicolas Cage as Dracula and Renfield. Kind of talked.
I didn't realize
yesterday, but
I didn't know Cage was Dracula.
Yeah, he's Dracula. The main character is Renfield, the assistant to Dracula,
right?
But he's playing Dracula, and
that's cool. He's got the hair.
He's got the voice.
I'm down, man. I'm really intrigued to see how he plays it.
I missed Cage. I still need to see Pig.
Pig is so good, dude.
I've been getting this like this ad on YouTube for like this AMC original movie starring Nicolas Cage and Sofia Boutella.
Whoa.
And I haven't heard of this.
I don't know what I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it looks like wacky and fun just enough to just be like, oh fuck it, this is gonna be a good Cage movie.
Is it Prisoners of Ghostland?
I think so.
Oh. It's a movie. He's from a really kind of experimental director. It's I don't know. I really disliked it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it at a film festival.
Is Sofia Boutella in it?
Yeah, it's batshit crazy. Like, there's not really a plot. I mean, there's a plot, but it's like, oh man, it's out there.
Look, I wasn't going there for an Oscar.
The man has a bomb attached to his balls that goes off if he.
That's awesome.
Why is it? Was this Crank?
It's fucking nuts.
Or what's that Jason Statham movie called?
Yeah, Crank.
It's Crank.
Right. He has to electrocute himself.
And then Crank 2 High Voltage.
I missed those early 2000s. Man.
I never saw them, but
you can't make movies like that these days. Like literally a theatrical release movie called Crank High Voltage.
I was gonna say the Love and Monsters director, but he's doing Merlin for Disney, so can't do that.
How about the Monsters director, Gareth Edwards?
No, he's doing original sci-fi with John David Washington. Leave him alone.
Boo!
The movie just never comes out. It's in development now.
Who do you guys want to see direct a Miles Morales movie?
Rick Famuyiwa.
It's literally only
fire.
Rick.
It's only Rick. It's only Rick.
Now I need think about the redemption for him not getting to do his Flash movie, then gets to do a Miles Morales movie, dude.
Still pissed about that. Yeah.
Lord and Miller. What if Lord and Miller did the fucking college trilogy?
They're so busy, dude. It's crazy.
I need my Spider-Verse 2 teaser.
Me too. It's got to be attached to No Way Home, right?
They make it like a secret.
I say that off.
We're gonna get a group chat from one of our AMC friends, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, we got it,
locked and loaded."
Because again, that's my most anticipated movie of next year, next to Mission.
MI7, yeah.
MI7, yeah.
And the Batman.
But speaking of AMC Friend Insight, there was a thing that dropped from Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah, we saw the official prologue to that.
Yeah,
which was
was that your first time watching it?
No, it was my second because Nathan showed me the first time the leak.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. What are you talking about? What?
Yeah,
you played for the F9. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I have another friend named Nathan who showed me.
Yeah.
Your friend Nathaniel, who
exactly.
I am not.
Yeah.
I am not.
No, you're not. But I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it played in front of F9, except they cut the sizzle at the very, very end. There was a little.
Oh, they cut that part out of the official drop.
Yeah, the official drop. They just cut to the fucking title. It was like I think it went to white from the projector.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. But in the theater, there was more snippets of other dinosaurs in our world.
Yeah, and then we actually saw Chris Pratt in, I believe, and people.
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember there was snippets of the main characters.
Okay.
I forget their names now.
Owen Brady.
Owen and fuck is her name?
Fuck. No, I will win this.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
No.
Jessica.
Yes. No. Claire. Got
How do
it.
You know that? Jeez.
Lego sets mostly, but no. It's like every time someone's like, "Oh, you like Avatar? Name one character." I'm like, "Fucking Jake Sully. Fuck you." Name another. Fuck you.
That's really funny.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Again, the prologue looked cool, but I'm just not excited for this movie.
I am.
The last movie
I'm not
killed
yet.
me. It killed me.
I am a defender.
It killed me. And
Nathan's
now I have to
ready
watch
for
those
it.
movies again doing commentary next year, and I don't want to do that.
No, come on. You'll find.
We'll have fun.
No, honestly, if anything,
It's so bad.
it's this commentary.
She's
has
half
taught me-
dinosaur?
No, it's just the same methods, but they did it with a human. That makes sense.
Stupid!
No, we're gonna be reviewing No Way Home, and Evan's gonna be like, he was in an arc reactor. Stupid.
Yeah, I will be.
Shut up. Come on. It's in universe. It's like available tech. It makes sense. It's the natural evolution.
But Jurassic Park 3, though, that's cinema.
No, it's not.
Let's go. Yes. I
Better
cannot
than-
wait to
I don't care if
commentary
it's from the
Jurassic Park
director of Captain America: The First Avenger.
Is it?
It is.
Chris Columbus?
No. What?
3. No.
Chris
Who did the first
Columbus.
Avenger?
What's his name?
I know who you're talking about. Why do I feel like it's a Joe? I swear it's like a
I don't know.
or a.
Either way, prologue was fine.
It's good.
It was good.
It was
That's
okay. It's Colin Trevorrow back, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We could add Jay Baylor.
He's doing Lord of the Rings.
Hey,
Good for us.
Is
yeah,
he?
okay, for nothing
Yeah,
else,
he's directing
he's a
2
good-
episodes of the first season of
Oh,
Amazon's
wow.
Lord of the Rings.
Forgot about that.
And for nothing else, Jay Bayona, even if you don't like the story, I think he directed the hell out of the movie.
Oh yeah, that's the 100% best part of that movie.
Yo, that shot of the Brachiosaurus standing up in the smoke, it was actually a reference to E.T.
It was good.
I'd love it. I was like, yep, favorite movie. Let's go.
It's so bad.
Fallen Kingdom is my favorite since the first round.
Wow!
No!
Wow!
Don't go this way. Don't go this
Not like
How?
way. Not like
this.
this.
How? Oh, you will find out when we rewatch.
The guy kills the
The
old man with
script
the
is
pillow.
so
It's just so
bad.
bad. He's like, you have to die.
This is Joker.
It's stupid. It's so. Oh.
Is it stupid?
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy goes into a cage with the sleeping dinosaur. What are you doing? Let me wiggle the tooth. Fuck off. That's stupid.
Carson, I hate that you're against Fallen Kingdom, but you chill for Venom.
because Fallen Kingdom is like 4 movies, dude, and it doesn't know which movie it
It's
wants
2
to be.
movies,
At least
and they're
Venom-
both cool.
At least Venom commits to itself.
No,
That's true.
no. First, it's the fucking apocalyptic movie, and then it's the fucking haunted house, and I love it.
I'd watch.
Oh,
Venom
and then there's
2.
the other movie in there. It's Chris Pratt just being goofball, and then like they're like
So
screaming at
That's
like.
him the whole time. Fine. Look, Ben.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. That's why you're the best.
Thank you.
I highlighted it, so that's why you.
So you believe it? I'm just kidding.
You just believe me.
Let's take it back to the most important message. Murray.
Moray.
Are we gonna have to commentary Joker one day?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what
I'd
else.
be down.
Oh, we can end it on Jessica Henwick. She took Matrix over Shang-Chi.
Good choice. I love Shang-Chi, but I just mean she's
I
really
agree.
dope in Matrix.
I think is a good choice too. There's more prospects for her in Matrix, especially if they continue doing other Matrix movies, which it might happen.
Oh yeah.
Never really thought about it before, but
I've only ever thought about a Matrix 4 and never beyond.
yeah, this could be it. I never know. But Wachowskis over like Marvel, I would definitely pick the Wachowskis.
Ooh,
Mhm.
the Wachowskis for Marvel.
No,
God, that
Why?
would be a clusterfuck.
yeah, that would never
That would
happen.
be a clusterfuck.
I want the
Yeah.
Wachowskis to do a Silver Surfer.
Oh, they would. Oh man.
With Lawrence Fishburne again.
Yes,
Fuck.
he was good.
He was good. It's good.
And
Don't
I
give me
think-
hope. Don't give me hope, Nathan. Stop
Who
with this.
was Doug Jones the onset? I think.
I think so.
The man's
Yeah.
too good.
Legend, yeah. But in Shang-Chi, would she have played? Would not have to been Colleen Wing from Iron Fist. She would have to play a different character. Like,
Yeah, she is.
The sister?
Um,
I thought
like-
maybe the sister. Or
it's
the-
probably like a Gemma Chan situation with
yeah,
Eternals and Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel. Yeah, but Colleen Wing was so much more prominent than like a random alien from Captain Marvel.
Right.
Or the lady from Civil War and
Alfred Woodard's character, yeah.
well, I mean, also we're going from Cottonmouth to Blade. You know, it's not
Yeah, it's fine. You're right. Yeah, you're fine.
What's canon? Everything.
What's canon? Charlie Cox is canon. He's the only thing that's canon.
Tim Story's Fantastic Four movies are canon. They're fun.
They're fun. They
were recently removed off of Disney Plus. I'm sad.
Me too.
We were gonna commentary those.
How else am I gonna watch it?
Right? I'm like, fuck. Hulu.
Yeah. Why did they take them off?
I guess I think I heard it was a rights thing with HBO. I don't know.
They said Chris Evans wanted it taken off for the naked scene in the first movie.
There's 2 naked scenes for each movie. But
Flame on!
I can't do. They're fun. I can't wait to comment.
Yeah, they're really fun. Yeah, mine's the Doctor Doom of it all.
Well, at least his costume is at least good.
Yeah, it's solid.
Will we ever see Doctor Doom again live action?
He's like one of my favorite all-time villains. I hope they do him justice in the MCU.
Doctor Doom for the college trilogy of No Way
Home.
Oh my god.
Doctor Doom would squash Spider-Man in a second.
What? The cartoons I watched.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for stuff. I think we can do movie news like on the next podcast because I've seen a lot of movies recently.
Oh yeah, I watched the Harold Kumar trilogy. That's fun.
Like I've seen Tick Tick Boom. I don't think I reviewed that. I haven't reviewed.
And I want to wait because I want someone to see Encanto so I could talk about it.
I gotta see
Encanto's good.
Wait, is it going to be on Disney Plus like in 45 days? I could just wait.
True. I'm
Probably.
going. Well, I mean, on Monday, I guess I'm going to see West Side Story in IMAX.
And you're gonna go see Encanto before.
I'm working before.
You're gonna see Encanto after.
Encanto, Disney Plus.
Are they playing that late?
Of course they are.
And I also have a shift to follow. Fuck.
Okay. No, you're not. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Marley, am I going to call out work for one of the days for Spider-Man? I don't know.
Encanto will be on Disney Plus December 24th.
What? That's 30 days.
That's 30 days. Yeah.
That's nuts.
When did it come out?
November 24th.
Oh, well, you said like 45 day window, didn't you?
I thought 45, but I guess it's 30. I was thinking of Paramount or whatever the other one. Well, the other company is doing 45, not 30.
What about Universal? There's so many. I still have not seen Halloween Kills. That's the whole reason
it's so goofy. It's hilarious, honestly.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
It's the whole reason I got Peacock.
Dude, you gotta watch it. Is
it about trauma?
It's about drive.
Evil dies tonight. Literally, they chant around "Evil dies tonight" and they walk around the town. It's fucking hilarious.
And then my guess is it cuts to black, and then the credits will say "Evil dies next year."
Oh, you just wait.
Fuck. All right.
Just wait.
Yeah, I'll just. I'm excited anyway. Yeah. So is that it then?
That's about it. Yeah.
I think.
Next time,
baby. So yeah. Final prediction: 215 million opening weekend.
You're nuts. 170 million.
Evan.
175. Oh yeah, Ben, give your prediction on opening weekend for No Way Home.
And while you do that, Carson, where can they find you?
Put in the comments.
You can find me over on Twitter at the Film Carson. I need to get back on Attack on Titan. I got 14 episodes until I'm done with part 1 of season 4. And I need to watch Demon Slayer and I need to finish Cowboy Bebop. And I got too many shows, man. And I just tweeted today like the list of movies I want to see before I can make my 2021 list. Oh, and Power Dog is this weekend. Power Dog's already out. I need to watch it.
Yeah, Ben's pulling a what's it called? What's it called with the
Price is Right?
Price is Right.
Price is Right. Yeah.
Going 10 million above me, motherfucker.
But I'm rewatching Dune in IMAX on Saturday, and then seeing Matrix in IMAX on Tuesday. I'm really pumped to catch those two movies on the big screen because in Matrix it'll be the first time it's ever screened in IMAX. So fucking pumped for that.
Of course, it's a me. Go see Iron Man. Evan, where can they find you?
Follow me on Twitter at HarrisEV9. Yeah, speaking of Attack on Titan, I got to start rewatching Attack on Titan. But given how fast Carson did it, I think I'm fine before January 10th. I think is season 4, part 2. He's gonna be crazy.
I mean, you got 70 some episodes. Remember, I think 70.
It's 24 in season 1,
12
in season 2,
like 22.
24
I think
in season 3. 24. Damn, you're right. Fuck. I gotta hurry up.
Yeah, season 3 is longer than I expect. It's just like
they split them up because I remember season 3 came out and then we'd wait like 3 months and then part 2 for season 3 came out.
Oh, by the way, how many episodes is part 2 of season 4 going to be? Do we know? Is it 8?
We don't know yet, which is
because I keep meaning to ask you because I'm like, there's already 16, and naturally I think there'd only be 8 more, but I don't know if they're gonna.
No way. Because remember, they have to finish the entire show.
Do you think there could be another 16?
At least.
Dang.
32.
I don't know how they're going to adapt the final
stuff that's happening.
Act per se. Because I used to say, because people theorized before there was an official announcement of part 2 that they were going to do a movie instead. I'm like, no way. Because the manga was still getting written as they were animating the series. That's like the time span that they're working on. They're getting overworked. It's sad. Either way, I think 12 to 13 episodes. 12 to 13 episodes.
Okay.
12 to 13 episodes.
So it'll be the longest season yet.
God
right as we're about to sign off, you can't escape.
Man, I'll watch it someday. That's a movie with Nicolas Cage, right?
At this rate, there'll be commentaries.
You'll watch it for Hugo Weaving because
I refuse one time because you guys don't fucking want to watch the 3-hour cut or some bullshit.
They're all already 3-hour cuts.
Oh no,
the longer ones are like 3.5 to 4.
I can't do it.
Would Evan rather go to work or watch all 3 Lord of the Rings back to back to back?
Give me Lord of the Rings any day of the week.
Well,
let's go. That's a win.
Yeah.
Guess what we're doing next?
Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Ben, write this down. 2:16:38 was the time.
Oh no, that was out of context.
We could just do the theatricals. It's okay.
I'd be fine. I'm not too stingy.
Which is 2:55. But what else am I doing? So yeah, I'm seeing Sword Art Online on Saturday. Excited for that. I'm still considering whether I should see a movie on Friday tomorrow. I'm so exhausted after work. I know. I'm so exhausted after work. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere besides home.
No Way Home.
Tuesday, I might see Come On. And then next week is... And I'm seeing Power Dog this weekend. You know what? I'll see Power Dog tomorrow. I'm not going to the movies. I'm too tired. I just decided. Yeah. But I'll see Encanto either next week or before West Side Story. I don't know.
That's so funny.
Jesus Christ.
You can find me here and at _ Nathan Rojas. Once again, Stream Crush. It's out there. A lot of my friends say, "Hey, all right." So hey, all right.
Adam Tickets needs to sponsor this man as well.
Yeah,
he's single-handedly putting him on his back right now.
Oh, thank you guys. While AMC glitches, Adams prevails, even though you were going to be my prevailing when the sites were crashing and you guys crashed too, but it's fine. Yeah, you still pull through in the end when they were still having wait lines. You did not, and it was like 4 a.m. before my shift for work, and I was like, "Yes, I got it." Salvation. Yeah. So yeah, super excited. I'm gonna be legitimately going to see Spider-Man: No Way Home 10 times in IMAX. I will do it, beating my record of Endgame 7 times from Thursday to Monday. This will be an even shorter time frame with more show time.
Now I gotta go to Matrix like 4 times to like semi-spite you.
Spite me.
Watch our Matrix commentary.
Oh yes,
it is the coolest movie of all time.
It really is. And we're gonna watch Matrix Reloaded.
I'm like the Fallen Kingdom though.
I'm like, is there a fucking cooler movie than Matrix? I'm trying to think because probably not. But
I don't know, man. I just thought of the Korean movie, The Man from Nowhere. That movie is so badass.
Well, fuck. If I think coolest movie, it's still Keanu. It's still Keanu, and I think I think John Wick. But like, for cool, fuck, like the Continental shit. I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, watch our Matrix commentary. It is live right now. We still have Reloaded and Revolutions in the next coming weeks before Resurrections releases, which I will also be reacting to, despite Carson's negativity, because it breathes in the mic.
Not like this.
Not like that. Yes, like this, and I'm gonna still support in theaters anyway, like the same day, if not the day after. So chill. Content.
I will not.
It's fine. I do this. It's my channel.
In this essay, I will argue the small screen bias that Nathan.
In this